The expo will be held at the Lincoln Civic Center at 1096 Beltline Drive on Friday night, August the 23rd from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday, August the 24th from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. The Mississippi Loggers Association is proud to sponsor a professional lumberjack show this year. Terry Vandeventer, the Snake Man, is back again. He'll be bringing us educational information on reptiles and snakes in Mississippi. He is sponsored by Brookhaven Honda and Super Talk 102.1 Brookhaven and Super Talk 93.5 Macomb. Four Corner Properties, B92.1 The Boss, K106, and the Buyer's Guide Extra are proud to sponsor the Kids Zone, which will include face painting, baby alligators, and a jump zone. New this year, we have more outdoor and recreation vendors with campers, fire pits, and much, much more. We will also have a gun giveaway and a silent auction brought to you by our friends at 601 Sports and 51 Pawn and Gun. In case of rain, we got you covered. Tickets for the event are $6 for adults, children 7 to 12 are $5, and children under 6 are free. Additional information can be obtained by calling Quinn Jordan at 601-823-9064.
The following is a B92 Sports production. And now, Brookhaven Academy Cougar football on B92. Game action is brought to you by Paul Barnett Nissan on Brookway Boulevard, Gatlin Feed, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Exit 40, Mississippi Sports Medicine, Strength Roofing and Siding in Byram, Pike National Bank, King's Daughters Medical Center, Brookhaven, T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven, All Red Financial, Downtown Brookhaven, Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven, the Bank of Brookhaven, and Brookhaven Monument Company. Now, to the field for Cougar play-by-play. Here are Ken Hollingsworth and Beck Warren.
And good evening and welcome to Stone Stadium here on the campus of Copiah Lincoln Community College. Ken Hollingsworth along with Beck Warren. The season opener, 2019 season getting underway tonight. Brookhaven Academy takes on Silva Bay, a team last year that the Cougars lost to in a big way, 40-7. And a game that the Cougars looking for a little revenge here tonight. Of course, both these clubs got all the way to the semifinals last year before getting knocked out in the semifinals. So the Cougars and the Saints here are getting ready to go at it tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Ken. I talked with Coach Rushing earlier in the week, and I said, Coach, remind me of the game last year. And he said, well, they took us to the woodshed. Silver Bay came in, and they'll put a good product on the field tonight. You can expect that out of a Coach Underwood, Coach Ball Club, and they return about 9 starters. The key to, one of the keys we talked about pregame, you and I, before we came on the air here, Silver Bay, a lot of seniors on that offensive line, and if you talk to a lot of coaches, it all starts and stops with the offensive and defensive line, and Silver Bay's got a very experienced line out there, and it's time for football, Ken. And we're watching the clouds here kind of move around Stone Stadium, and if I recall the irony of this, last time you and I were on the air, we were way atop the press box up at Greenville St. Joe. It's about 27 degrees and 20-mile-an-hour wind, and it was wet. So we're trying to stay dry tonight. We haven't made it out. Come on out. We expect a good football game tonight between the Saints and the Cougars.
And, of course, if you've not had the opportunity to see this field, this new turf field at Coland, it is absolutely remarkable. It's talking to Natalie Davis earlier, and she said this field, along with Pearl River, are ranked as the 2 safest turf fields in the state of Mississippi. They've got the shock pads in this. They've got a lot of extra things they've done to make this a safer field. We were talking earlier about the turf field. I think we viewed a community college game in a couple of years ago where there's several injuries. Where that field caught somebody's foot and twisted their ankle trying to make a cut. This field is not like that. This has got a little give to it, and hitting the ground is more like hitting the ground rather than hitting concrete.
Yeah, the technology that goes into the playing surfaces these days, it's come a long way in a short period of time. Got to visit just a while ago with Dr. Jane Hulon, and just accolades to her and everything that she's done up here. Coland, carrying on with Dr. Ronnie Nettles, brought to Coland, and just a lot of great things going on here, and it's evident looking across Stone Stadium in the field here at Copiah Lincoln Community College.
Well, Coland is the spot you need to come to tonight. The King's Daughters Medical Center Kickoff Classic. Tonight's game featuring the Brookhaven Academy Cougars against the Silver Bay Saints tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Wesson High School uses this field as their home field. They'll be hosting Crystal Springs, my alma mater. Tomorrow night, Jason Scarborough will have coverage of that game on his website. We're going to carry his audio feed as well. Saturday evening, Lawrence Cougars and the Hazelhurst Indians will play here on the same field at 7 o'clock on Saturday evening. So 3 really good football games coming up to get this field broken in time for the Coal Wolves to get their season underway 1 week from today. They'll be hosting Holmes Community College. By the way, there's going to be the Meet the Wolves night Wednesday evening, starting at 7 o'clock. You're invited to come and meet the Wolves here at Stone Stadium. Brookhaven Academy and Silver Bay. 22 minutes away from the kickoff. Right now, we're going to take a 2-minute break down the line. Then we'll come back and kind of get updated on how things went over the coaching show coming up in 2 minutes after this on B92.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln. Football season is officially here, and we're kicking off our biggest sales event of the year at Sullivan with 20% off Ford F-150, 0% for 72 months on most models, and record-breaking new car and truck sales last month. Our lot is full of great local trades. There's definitely never been a better time to buy. Bring your trade and trade up to a new Ford or Lincoln while the selection is best. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place.
For tools, electrical, plumbing supplies, and paint.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place for
Bad boy mowers, lawn and garden supplies.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place for
Appliances, large and small.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place
For the helpful hardware folks.
Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North at Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Well, the pregame show continues right now, as we're glad to have with us the head football coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rushing. Well, Coach Rushing, going into year 4 for your association here with Brookhaven Academy. Kind of look back at last year a little bit. They got to the semifinals, 1 game away from going on to the play for the state championship, lose to a really good Greenville St. Joe team. But how about kind of a look back at that team and how you're building from that team to this year?
Definitely. Got a lot of young guys experienced last year, that are back this year. So overall, it was an experience where we won some games. They got that experience to get out on the field and find out the things they needed to do to win. So it's a process. We're talking about climbing the ladder, and we're gradually going up. We're heading in the right direction. Excited to be where we're at this year with this group.
Of course, you lose some key seniors from last year, Dawson Flowers, Cade Brown, and others. And, of course, you only got 3 seniors coming back this year. But the senior leadership is quite important, isn't it?
It is. We've talked about it the whole camp, getting ready. And not only do you have, seniors aren't the only ones that can be leaders, is what we tell them. Everybody's got to step up and do their part. So really preaching to them about the leadership. And I think we got some guys that's going to step up and lead this team before it's over with.
Of course, you had a little game experience last Friday with your jamboree here at Brookhaven Academy. I had Sullivan and some other teams here. How about some observations from that jamboree?
Played really good defensively. Coach White had the defense ready to go. Harrison Brownlee played great on defense, really aggressive, tackled well. Everybody really played well looking back at the film. Offensively, we ran 46 offensive snaps, which we averaged about 46 to 50 a game last year. So in 2 quarters, we doubled our offensive output. Thought early to go with that tempo. We handled it really well. Tyler Fortenberry made some great reads. We caught the ball when he threw it to him. Made a couple mistakes, but he's a young quarterback, and he'll get all that straightened out. But overall, Corey Case kicked a 37-yard field goal. At the scrimmage the week before, he kicked a 47 and a 42. So our special teams is fine with him, and really like where we're at right now. Obviously, we need to continue to improve and keep working, but it was a good experience for those guys.
Speaking of Trey at quarterback, he got a lot of playing time last year, and he really looked good. And over the summer, I understand he's been working real hard and should be set to have a pretty good year.
He has. Tyler's got a big arm. He's 6'5", about 192 right now. Had a great summer, especially late in the summer in July. Throwing the ball really well once he learns his reads. And they started to get more comfortable back there with the experience that he's getting. I think when we went over to St. Allen scrimmage, we had 40 offensive snaps. We threw the ball 39 times intentionally just to give him some experience throwing the ball down the field, but really like where he's at right now. Coach Upton is doing a great job with him, and as Coach Upton continues to mentor him and coach him, he's just going to get better and better.
Well, everything starts tonight with Silva Bay, and we'll come back and talk about that club and the opportunity to break in a new turf at Colin. That's all coming up as the pregame show continues in 2 minutes after this on B92.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding, online at strengthroofingandsiding.com or call 601-373-7254, the same number since 1979.
Hi, I'm Richard Furr at Pike National Bank. If you're a business owner, you know that managing your finances can be overwhelming. That's why it's much easier to have one banker to help you achieve and maintain your goals. From checking accounts to loans, we have what you need to keep your banking simple. Visit me at our Brookhaven location to learn more. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank for your business. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
You have one agent for car insurance, another for home insurance, and still another for health insurance. Deal with just one agency for all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers Brookhaven has been serving families and businesses for generations. Professional agents at Insurance and Risk Managers will help you design a plan just right for your home, auto, life, health, and business insurance. Call 833-6321 or come by the office at 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
Well, tonight we take on Silva Bay, a squad that also played for an opportunity to go to the state championship last year. They lose to Centerville in the semifinals, and the club that beat us last year. They lost a lot, but still a scrappy ball club coming in here at Colin tonight.
They are with Coach Underwood over there. They're going to be really well coached. They've got some experience coming back. They took it to us over here last year. Don't feel like we played our best, but still, you know, a lot of that had to do with them. They beat us, I want to say it was 40-7 on our pink game. So, you know, we've been talking about it all summer. I'm excited about the opportunity to play them early in the year. So hopefully our kids will remember last year's game, the way we played, and want to come out and compete.
Well, Brookhaven Academy has the honor of being the very first football team, along with Silva Bay, to play on this brand new turf field here at Stone Stadium. I know none of these kids have played on turf. Let's kind of talk about some of the things that maybe challenges that turf may offer, or some of the benefits that you get from playing on turf.
No, obviously the heat's going to be an issue, you know, as hot as it is. I think the heat coming off of it's probably going to be 20 degrees hotter than what it really is, but I think we'll handle that well. You know, the advantage is if it rains, it's going to dry out pretty good. We actually went and walked it a few weeks ago, and I've been on a lot of turf fields, and this turf field is different than all of them. There's a lot more bounce to it. I think they said they put a shock pad down up under it, so you got a lot more of a cushion. And then I was scared, being the first game, it was going to be slick out there, but it had a little tackiness to it. So really loved the way that it felt.
Of course, opening game always important. You want to get the tone for the season set. So a win tonight over Silver Bay really would kind of gets his team kicked in a high gear.
Absolutely, great opportunity for us to start against a quality opponent. Come out and play 4 quarters. Hopefully, we can come out and put it together, minimize our mistakes and turnovers, and play a good ball game.
Of course, we're in a new division this year. We move up to 4A this year, which is similar to the old 3A. We have 5 teams total, including Brookhaven Academy in our division. How about some comments? And of course, Cathedral's in our group, along with Hillcrest and River Oaks and Riverdale. How about some comments on what this division looks like this year?
No, it's going to be pretty competitive from top to bottom, I believe. Not as much traveling as we've had in the past, going to Natchez and having to go to Jackson. We will have to make one trip over to Louisiana to the Monroe area. But overall, it's going to be a competitive district and looking forward to competing against some good coaches.
All right, Brookhaven Academy, Silver Bay, kicking off the season here this evening at Stone Stadium on the turf field. Next week, we head down the road to Liberty to take on a mid-school center. And, boy, it's time to tee it up and get going.
It is. It's time to roll. Go Cougars.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, Exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
Time is running out. It's the biggest recliner sale of the year. It's the Lazy Boy Pick-a-Pair sale at T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven. Now through Labor Day, get 2 Lazy Boy recliners at big discounts. Hurry into T.H. Perkins Furniture. This is the limited time sale that ends Labor Day. Take advantage of the savings and great financing options. It all ends Labor Day at T.H. Perkins Furniture, Highland Square Shopping Center in Brookhaven.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com. And welcome back to Stone Stadium on the campus of Kyle Lincoln. Community is giving the invocation, so we'll go down as just a moment and hear the invocation of the Dr. Moak and then the Kyle Lincoln Community College Blue Wave marching band will be playing the national anthem. Let's go field style.
Dear Lord, we praise you for these schools represented, for Silver Bay Academy and Brookhaven Academy, for their Christ-centered message in the classroom and in the competitive environment. Students in this part of the community college. May you bless the administration and faculty and coaches of all of these institutions. They continue to lead young men and women, not only toward Christ, but also toward a method of living that honors a risen Savior. Protect these players, dear Lord, as they compete this evening, that they may exhibit self-discipline and self-reliance and a spirit of sportsmanship as they compete. Give us all traveling safety as we return home. We thank you for the ultimate gift of salvation through your Son and our Savior, Jesus Christ, through which, in our human imperfection, we can still rise above this world in which we live. We praise you for this country in which we live, in this wonderful state, institutions guided by your will, purpose, and spirit. We pray these things, dear Lord, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, remain standing. And if you are retired or active duty military, feel free to render a salute as we introduce once again the Blue Wave show band of Copiah Lincoln Community College with a performance of our national anthem.
And I'm playing the national anthem by the Colan Blue Wave marching band here this evening, kind of getting things underway for the ball game tonight. Brookhaven Academy and Silver Bay King Daughters Medical Center Classic and kickoff classic here. As the team captains coming up from Brookhaven Academy. Cougars will be decked out in white helmets, solid blue uniforms, white numerals, white helmets the other side. They'll be wearing solid white uniforms and blue numerals. So both these squads, blue and white. Quarterbacks may have trouble picking out those white helmets. So.
Never know. Appropriate for being here at Copiah Lincoln Community College. Again, Stone Stadium looking just fantastic, ready for the 2019 football stadium. And they've really rolled out the red carpet up here. Got the Blue Wave marching band. I've seen some of the dance squads, some of the Colin cheerleaders out and about, and they're working the crowds right now. So a lot of great things going here at Colin, and we're just around the corner from kickoff, Ken. It's football season 2019.
Game captains for the Cougars tonight will be Harrison Brownlee, also game captain Jackson Logan tonight, and the senior Nick Ogden. And only 3 seniors in this Cougar squad this year. As Coach Rushing was saying, you depend on seniors for leadership, but he told his juniors, you're leaders too, so we need everybody to step up and set the tone here for the squad here this year for the Cougars.
Absolutely. Across the way, Cade Blackwell, number 9, is the captain for the Saints. Hunter Sykes, also a senior. He wears number 10 and big number 71, offensive lineman Josh Knotts, captains for Silver Bay.
Other games tonight, Lloyd Stars down at Mount Olive tonight for a Thursday night ball game. Tomorrow night at King Field, South Pike will be at Brookhaven. Here at Colin tomorrow night, it'll be Wesson taking on Crystal Springs. Jason Scarborough is going to be streaming that on his network, plus we'll have the audio on B92. Salem at Enterprise tomorrow night. West Lincoln travels to Mize tomorrow night. Lawrence at Bogachita tomorrow night. Northeast Jones at Franklin County. You can hear those games on our sister station, Magic 104.3. Then Saturday evening, Lawrence County will take on Hazelhurst here at Stone Stadium in the King's Daughters Medical Center kickoff classic. Both squads, the captains in the middle of the field, waiting for the toss of the coin here. Brookhaven will enter from the north end zone. Silver Bay, of course, from the south end zone. Cheerleaders have their Brookhaven Academy Cougar banners stretched across the goal post. ready to welcome the Cougars onto the field. Toss of the coin has been made. Let's see who has won the toss. Looks like Silva Bay. Silva Bay has won the toss, and they will receive.
Silva Bay wins.
So they will defend the goal off to our right, which is the north end zone. So they're moving right to left on offense. Obviously, the Cougars will be defending the goal to our left, the south end zone, moving left to right on offense. Well, about ready to get things going here. Let's take one more 2-minute break down the line. 2 minutes. We'll be back with the opening kickoff of Brookhaven Academy Cougar football right after this on B92.
Brookhaven and Lincoln County has only one remaining home-owned bank. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. What does it mean to be home-owned? It means all of our directors live and work in Brookhaven and Lincoln County. It means that bank policies and all bank services are for the people of this community, not other parts of the state. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, the home-owned bank, it's all about you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Emotional and psychological problems have treatments, just like any other health issue. Still, you might not know how to find out what's right for you. We understand. That's why we created the KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center. We've seen how behavioral difficulties can affect someone's life. We can help you. Call KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center to make an appointment today. 601-835-9499. King's Daughters Medical Center. Caring for our community like no one else can.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford truck headquarters. The summer sales event is on at Sullivan Ford with $14,000 off Ford F-150. Yes, you heard that right, $14,000 off F-150. That's over 25% off a brand new four-wheel drive Ford. And don't miss out on the $199 a month Ford Fiesta. These deals are hotter than the Mississippi sun. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven. Speed Queen is built to do 25 years of laundry and carries the industry's best warranty. For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North and Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 5.
2019 season about to get underway as Corey Case will be kicking off to Cade Blackwell. He'll stand back at about a 2, respecting the leg of Corey Case, the sophomore. Well, a short kick that's going to hit one of the up men about the 15, across the 20, up to the 25, 30, 35, 40. This is going to be a foot race down the left sideline. They're going to take this one all the way for the touchdown. Silva Bay striking right out of the box here with about a 84-yard touchdown run. The return by Cade Blackwell. He kind of sneaked back up in there, picked that ball up, takes it 84 yards. Opening kickoff TD by Cade Blackwell. And the Saints take the early lead, 6-0 with 14 seconds ticking off the clock here at Stadium.
I tell you what, Ken, not a way to start it off for the Cougars. Lightning strikes quick for the Silva Bay Saints. Kind of a kicking away from Ty Crosby back there, the deep man for the Saints, over to the right side of Blackwell. Blackwell caught a seam right up the middle, got a good block out around the 50-yard line. Got by Corey Case, and he was the last line of defense for the Cougars. 6-0 quick for the Saints.
Here's your extra point attempt brought to you by your New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred, as the Saints will attempt to boot it through. Kick is up, and the kick is going to be no good. Extra point attempt, no good. 11:46 left here in the first quarter of play. It is Silva Bay 6, Brookhaven Academy nothing. We'll take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument Showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
Deep man, Fortenberry.
Opening kickoff returned 84 yards by the Saints with 14 seconds off the clock. They take the early 6-0 lead.
Cougars got to wipe that away, Ken, and just bounce back to play the ball game from here. Deep for the Cougars, number 7, newcomer to the squad, Dylan Fortenberry, transfer from Melissa, Texas.
He's a cousin.
Cousin to Tyler and Troy. Left side, you got Harrison Brownlee. Across the way, that to kick it off, Raymond Morales for the Saints.
Come back to me. Okay. A quick technical snafu. We're back with you. Pass out to Brownlee after Ogden picks up the first down. Incomplete pass out to Brownlee. Ogden's run before this stuffed after a 1-yard pickup. So we're now set at 3rd down and 9. Ball spotted down on the Cougar 6-0. Silva Bay early taking the opening kickoff and running it back 84 yards for the touchdown. Fortenberry to throw across the middle, ball wide open across the middle to Brownlee down to the 30. Brownlee down to the Silva Bay 26-yard line. Nice pass by Fortenberry right over the middle. Got him right on the stride. Didn't have to hitch up at all to Brownlee. Caught it right in perfect stride. Takes it all the way down to the Silver Bay 27-yard line. First down and 10 for the Cruise. The sweep by Ogden. 25, tripped up, falls forward. They're going to mark it about the 22. He'll pick up 3, 4, 5 yards in the play, give him 5 in the play.
36 on the pass, running catch. Tyler Fortenberry to Harrison Brownlee on the previous play. Second down and about 4 yards to go for the Cougars.
Stop.
Fortenberry to throw. Here comes the pressure. Fortenberry rolls to his right. Flag is down. Pass is going to be incomplete. 2 flags. That's going to be pass interference. I don't know what this could be a hold.
Yeah, we got
on the other side.
Got a holding on the right side by the Cougars. Had a handful of jersey. Looks like Dylan Fortenberry came back in, made that catch about the 6-yard line. So let's see. They're going to have offsetting penalty mistake, and unless they got Fortenberry pushing off on his cut.
We got a pass interference down around the 6.
Let's check and see if that was it is indeed the hold. Let's see who the pass interference, if it's offensive or defensive.
Hold on Brookhaven Academy.
Yeah.
Pass interference. Silver Bay. Offsetting penalties. So
they go for it on a 4th and long here. This would be about a 42-yard effort here by Case.
Coach Ron Rushing's going to get the timeout and talk about it right here.
So timeout's going to be called. So timeout on the field, 8:32 left in the first quarter of play. It is Silver Bay 6 and Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line, and Cougar football continues after this on the Cougar Network and B92.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nelson to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Well, Corey Case is going to attempt a 42-yard attempt. This is well within his range. He's one of the better kickers in the state of Mississippi. The sophomore. Fortenberry a hold. So here's Case with a 42-yard attempt, snap back, placement down. The kick is high enough. Is it long enough? And it is no good. Just a little bit short. So the field goal attempt of 42 yards, no good. And the Cougars will turn the ball over to the Saints. First down and 10. The Saints will take it over on their end of the football field at about the 24-yard line.
Just a little recap. Cougars drove it down to the 22-yard line, had a 3rd and 2. We're thrown for about a 4-yard loss. Those put them in a
fourth down and long situation, elected to go for the field goal, and Case just past the crossbar. I believe it was a little bit left as well, Ken. So Cougars come up short, 8:26 to go. Looks like got another timeout on the field.
A break in the action, 8:26 left in the first quarter of play. Silver Bay 6, Brookhaven Academy nothing. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92. We'll time back in as the Saints will get their first offensive series underway. They do lead 6-0. They started the game with an 84-yard touchdown run of the opening kickoff. As Blackwell took it from his 16, goes right up the gut, outruns the Cougar kicking team, and takes it 84 yards for the touchdown. Rivers Thomas will be the quarterback for the Saints. He'll have a couple of running backs in there with him. Looks like Ty Crosby. Also, looks like Hunter Sykes is in there. Going to give to Crosby. Crosby right side across the 20. Takes it out to about the 24, 25. He'll pick up close to 6 in the play. So 6 yards, about a 5. I give him 5 yards in the play. Call it 2nd and 5 now for the Saints on the Saints 25-yard line.
Good tackle out there by Ogden. And number 20 for the Cougars, that'll be Trenton Tarver.
Once again, Thomas works under center out of the I formation. Crosby, the deep back. Crosby gets the call, ducks his head, gets a yard or two. He'll be stacked up by the center of that Cougar line.
About a 2-yard gain is going to leave it at about 3rd down and
about 2.
Yeah, about 2 yards to go. Tackle out there by Trey Fortenberry, your defensive end for the Cougars. So looking for a big stand from that line from the Cougars right here.
Cougar 4-man defensive front. Out come the Saints. You stay in the I formation. Crosby will be your deep back in the I. Up back will be Hunter Sykes. Moving by Brookhaven. Will they draw it off or do they encroach? Let's see. They're going to be 5 yards against the Cougars. First down 10, Saints. Puts it up to the Saint 33. First down at 10, 7:07 left in the first quarter, 6-0 Silver Bay.
Kind of penalties you don't want to see right there. Give the first down to the Saints, but that front line for the Cougars on their mark, really looking aggressive out there. You do like to see that part of it.
Once again, Thomas, the quarterback, under center. Hands it fake, so it does hand off inside. Nice fake, but Cougars not fooled by the fake as they stay with the running back, Sykes. And the Saints will lose about 2 yards in the play. Center of that Cougar line collapsing on the play. Led that time by Cade Watson.
Watson with good penetration right there. Caught Sykes in the backfield. Nothing doing. Lost a couple yards for the Saints. Second down. We'll call it 12.
Stay in the high formation. They being the Saints, 2 receivers out to the left side. Pitch out to Sykes. The speedster tries to turn the corner. Does it 25, 35 down the left side, right 40, 45, 50, midfield 40, 30, down to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Tripped up at the 4. Harrison Brownlee finally catches up to him. Going to mark him down on the Cougar 5, but a huge gain on the sweep to the outside by Crosby. Got to the sideline, almost took it to the house there for the Saints, but a nice job by Brownlee to run him down, make a touchdown-saving tackle on the Cougar 5-yard line.
Got a good block over here on the left side, sprang him down the sideline. Good hustle out there by Harrison Brownlee to get the touchdown for the Cougars.
Saints got to hurry. The play clock down to 3. They just do get it off. Keeper by Thomas. Thomas turns, touchdown, Saints.
Number 1, River Thomas. Keep on the blue line.
Thomas on the 5-yard touchdown run. That'll be an 81-yard drive. Big run by Crosby sets up the table for Thomas on the 5-yard TD run. Makes it 12-0 Silver Bay. On to try the PAT now for the Saints is going to be Raymond Morales, the sophomore. Now they're going to go for 2. Work out of the split back post set. Keeper by Thomas looking to the end zone. He's going to be hit and dropped. 2-point conversion attempt is no good. So no good as Brown comes in. Gage Brown makes the tackle. 2-point conversion fails, but the Saints will take the lead. With 6:05 left in the first quarter. Time out of the field. Silver Bay 12. Brookhaven Academy nothing. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding. Online at strengthroofingendsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
Well, the Cougars getting a little bit of a hole early here, Beck. 12-0, an 84-yard touchdown return of the opening kickoff, and an 81-yard drive key by that big run by the tailback Crosby. Touchdown run by Rivers of 5 yards, caps off that 81-yard drive for the Saints. They take a 12-0 lead here with 6:05 left in the first quarter.
Cougars just got to regroup right here, Ken. Put another drive together like last time. Got it down to the 22-yard line. Had a negative play on second down, and third down could not convert. Had to go for the long field goal, missed it, just left. So they'll need to bounce back right here, do the same thing they did on the last offensive possession.
Got a kick to the sideline. Be taken and dropped, picked up by the Cougars to the 20 out to the 26. Dylan Portenberry picked that ball up, finally gets a short return out to the 26. That's where the Cougars go on offense. First down and 10, their own 26-yard line. About the same place we started last time. Drove it down inside the 20. And it just had missed that field goal.
Yeah, an opportunity right here to put some points on the board. Churn Nick Ogden back there. Had a couple of good passing plays last possession. See if Portenberry can get him going here.
Double outs left and right. Ogden, the lone running back. Portenberry did throw a little quick out. Flag is down. Catch is made on the outside across the 30 out to the 32. Ball stripped away. Silver Bay says they have it. Let's wait and see. But the flag is down on the far sideline.
Like Michael Watts out there, number 16 on the reception for the Cougars. Let's see what the flag is.
Sophomore Watts pulls it in. Still waiting the signal from the guy in the white hat here. Illegal procedure, Cougars declined. First down, Silver Bay.
Catch, reception, and fumble.
Turnover, first down, Silver Bay.
Everything going Silver Bay's way right now. They pick it up at the Cougar 30-yard line following the fumble. Out come the Saints. They'll line up in an I formation. Crosby will be your deep back in the I. Up man. Will again be Sykes. Fake to Sykes, give to the second man through Crosby. Picks his way across the 30. After about the 25, he'll be gang tackled and pushed back. Pick up a 5 of the play. Left side of the Cougar line, finally making the tackle over there. Looks like Pedigo and others on the tackle on the far side for the Cougars. A good, tough 5-yard pickup for Sykes. A second down and call it 4 for the Saints on the 25-yard line in Cougar territory following the fumble recovery. Backs in the eye once again. Pitch back to Sykes. Sykes trying to turn the corner. Got through one block. Takes it down to the 20. He's got a first down to the Cougar 20.
Got a flag out on about the 25-yard line. Coming from that area where you usually see holding. Let's see what we got right here, Ken.
Ogden makes the tackle for the Cougars. That would wipe out a good run by Crosby and negate the first down. It is against the Saints. They'll move the ball back out to about the 35-yard line at the 36.
Spot foul, got the holding right at the 26-yard line. So we'll back it up. Second down, and we'll call it about 16 for the Saints.
Saints got to get it to just inside the 21 for the first down. So out come the Saints. They'll stay in that I formation. Sykes will stay in there as the deep back.
Crosby.
First penalty, the delay handoff to Sykes. He got a couple of yards across the 35. Nice job. In the middle, Ogden kind of smelled that play out, stayed home. Check that. That's not Ogden. That is going to be Cade Watson.
Watson and Ogden in there for the Cougars.
So they both kind of stayed home, kind of smelled that delay handoff out, and to make the tackle after a 2-yard pickup down to the 34. So third down, 14 for the Saints. They have not thrown a pass in the ball game.
77 yards already for number 2, Ty Crosby. Kind of the go-to guy. Of course, he had the long run in their last drive down to the 5-yard line. I had it as a 68-yard scamper for Crosby.
Thomas, the quarterback, he wants to throw. First pass to the ball game thrown out here. It's going to be caught out of the 20 to the 15 to the 10, out of bounds inside the 10. Going to put him out at the 3, all the way down to the 3.
Caught out there by number 5. Kimball Graves, the big tight end for the Saints.
It's a big third down conversion. Third down, 14. The pass play takes it inside the 5. I put him at the 6. Put him at the 6. So first down, goal to go. Saints knocking on the Cougars' door once again, already leading at 12-0 with 3:59 left in the first quarter. Give off to Sykes. Sykes up the middle, spins in the end zone, and he's got to be in there for the touchdown. So Ty Crosby punches it in from 6 yards out. 31-yard drive following the turnover. Makes it 18-0 for the Saints with 3:55 left in this first quarter. We'll go for 2 again. Kind of line up in the double wing set. Pitch back to Sykes, who cuts it inside, stumbles, goes toward the end zone. I don't think he makes it. No. Just short of the 2-point conversion. Once again, the extra point attempt is no good. Timeout, 3:55 left in the first quarter, 18-0. Silver Bay. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Cougar football continues after this on B92.
I'm Nicole at Pike National Bank. As a parent, you want to build a strong foundation for your kids to help them succeed. Learning how to manage money at a young age is a very important skill and can set them up for success. Our student checking accounts are a great way to start. Did you know you can open one at the age of 16? Visit me at our Brookhaven location today to learn more. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank for the future. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Well, the Cougars in a deep hole early. 18-0. Silver Bay scores on running the opening kickoff back 84 yards. They put together about an 80-yard drive, and the score was 6:05. Recover a fumble, drive it in from 31 yards out. A 3rd and 14, they complete a pass play down to the Cougars 6, and the Ty Crosby scores from 6 yards out, making it 18-0.
Ken felt pretty good last possession and almost said, Cougars can just ill afford a turnover in first play. If toss out to the left side, hard hit along the sideline, jarred the ball loose, turned the ball over to the Saints down around the 30-yard line. They converted on the turnover, 18-0 here in the first quarter. Saints on top of the Cougars.
Colin Waldrop would be the deep back. Dylan Fortenberry over to the far side. Been kicking over Fortenberry's way. See if they'll do that again. Morales will kick it off here for the Saints, leading at 18. I think 3:55 left. Morales set to approach the ball. Once again, sky kick right side. Fortenberry has it at the 25 to the 30. Tripped up, goes down at the 35-yard line. That's where the Cougars go on offense. First out at 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Fortenberry looked to have a little head of steam going. Good play out there by number 14, Aluja de Henry. For the Saints, caught him by a shoestring. Fortenberry's going to pick up good yardage on that one.
Looking at the crowd here, Beck, a nice crowd on both sides. A lot of the Cole-Lynn students have come out to watch the ball game as well this evening.
And again, the Wolves kick off about a week's time. It's
1 week from tonight.
It's on stage.
6:30 kickoff. Trips to the right side for Fortenberry. He wants to throw. Here comes some pressure. Fortenberry irons it out here, caught by Brownlee and dropped. Brownlee had it for a second, drops it out of bounds. Let's see, the really did not have possession long enough, or will they? Let's wait and see. Will it incomplete?
Good pass on the move there by Fortenberry. Hit Brownlee in the hands. Just couldn't haul it in right about the 40-yard line. Second down 10 for the Cougars.
Ball on the Cougar 35-yard line. Fortenberry. Double outs left and right to throw. Across the middle. Ball's going to be caught up down into St. territory all the way down to the 45-yard line. That's Race Stewart, the freshman. Check that. That's going to be Rob Johnson. Rob Johnson grabs that one, takes it down to the St. 44-yard line. So a big play gets the Cougars in Silver Bay territory. Cougars did drive down to close to the 20, missed a field goal last time they're down to this end of the football field. Once again, quick out, Fortenberry. Dylan Fortenberry, the intended receiver, broke to the inside. The pass went outside, threw it behind him. A little miscommunication of a route there. Incomplete pass.
Again, something we've seen twice tonight. A good gains across the middle. A little skinny post. Fortenberry's hit his receivers twice. So big gains on that one. Have to keep that in mind.
Fortenberry, low snap, quick out. Going to be caught by Dylan Fortenberry. 40, 35, knocked out of bounds inside the 35, out to 34.
Looks like the spot's going to give him a first down.
Just enough for the first down. So first down 10 Cougars on the Silver Bay 34. Just a quick out to Dylan Fortenberry. He's the cousin to Trey and Tyler. Takes it down the right side for enough for the first down. Single out to the right side, trips to the left side, Ogden the running back. Fortenberry again comes down the middle of the field. Man open to Dylan Fortenberry, a wide open touchdown. Touchdown the Cougars.
34-yard touchdown pass. Fortenberry to Fortenberry.
Fortenberry got a big opening, had a wide seam there. Nice pass on the money. Nobody within 5 yards of him when he caught it. Had a waltz of the end zone for the 34-yard touchdown completion of Fortenberry to Fortenberry. Here comes your New York Life Insurance agent, Dwayne Allred, the Kelly Allred extra point attempt by Corey Case. At the 3:17 mark of the first quarter. Snap back, placement down. Kick is going to be blocked. Kick is blocked. That extra point attempt is no good. Breaking the action. 3:17 left in the first quarter still. Silver Bay 18, Brookhaven Academy 7. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
There's a saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's not the case when it comes to insurance, though. You want one agency that can handle all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers has a team of insurance professionals ready to work for you for home, life, auto, health, and business insurance. Turn to just one agency. Insurance and Risk Managers, 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Call 833-6321. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Well, the Cougars turn in about a 64-yard drive. Key play, big pass play for the 34-yard touchdown pass to Dylan Fortenberry. Extra point attempt was blocked. 3:17 left in the first quarter. Silver Bay 18, Brookhaven Academy 6.
That's just what I'm sure Coach Rushing told his guy. A lot of football to be played out here. Settle down, play our game, protect the football, execute. Cougars look to play a little bit faster on that possession. As soon as they spot that ball, they were ready to snap. A lot of pass plays in that possession. Saw some big ones. A big one out there to Harrison Brownlee, and then the dagger from Fortenberry to his cousin Dylan Fortenberry.
Couple of scores we have: Pearl 12, Clinton nothing, Taylorsville 20, Scott Central 6. Thursday night football going on here. Mount Olive leading Boy Star 6-0. That's in the first quarter.
Deep kick by
Deep
Kate.
kick will hit in the end zone, so automatic touchback. That ball traveled about 65 yards in the air, so Silver Bay has it at their own 25, first down and 10. That's a huge weapon when you can consistently get that kick off in the end zone.
Yeah, Ty Crosby had set up about the 15-yard line, not expecting that, and Case sailed it all the way to the blue section of the field, the end zone area. Of course, in high school, if the ball does touch the end zone, it cannot be run out. So first and 10 for the Saints on their own 20-yard line, moving right to left as you look at the radio.
The 35-minute first quarter so far. 3:17 still to go in the first quarter. Hacks in the eye, hand off to Crosby, across the 20, out to the 25 ball, as we said, at the 20 after the touchback. Give him 6 in the play, got it out to about the 26-yard line.
Trent Tarver, sophomore out there, linebacker for the Cougars, newcomer to the squad on the tackle right off the left side for B8.
So second down and 6 for the Saints. Brookhaven Academy on the road next week down to take on the Mid-School Center Rebels down to Liberty. It'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff, game action right here on B92. Crosby again, this time nothing doing. He is hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped by Brownlee.
Good job there by Brownlee. Smelled that one out. Crosby tried to bounce it out to his left side. Brownlee stayed at home. Kind of at right corner position for the Cougars. No gain for the Saints. Big play on the defensive side of the ball here for the Cougars.
Third down 4. Clock will continue to roll now. 2:12 left in the first quarter. 18-6 Silver Bay. Split backfield. Keeper by Thomas. Thomas in trouble. Thomas is going to be hit, drugged down for a loss.
Ray Fortenberry, Nick Ogden back there. Rose Thomas, about a 2-yard loss right there. Good job there by the Cougars.
So the first part of the ball game coming up as Cougars hold Silver Bay and force the punt. Dropping back to receive the anticipated punt going to be Colin Waldron. And then the kick is going to be Campbell Graves. He'll stand back about his 9, let the ball go at about the 12. Waldron will drip back to his 42. Snap is back, good snap. Kicking toward the sideline will hit like a golf shot, hit stuck. And it'll be down by Silver Bay right at midfield. Midfield position for the Cougars. They have a first down and 10 at midfield with 1:45 left in the first quarter.
Good chance for the Cougars to get right back in this ball game. Got to push it downfield. As you mentioned, Ken, we're going to set it down on the Silver Bay side of the midfield stripe, right at the 48-yard line. Let's see if the Cougars stay in the air here.
Trips to the right side. Single receiver to the left side. Ogden is the lone running back in there with Tyler Fortenberry, the sophomore.
Jalen Huffman in the slot position Rob Johnson and Fortenberry out wide.
Quick pass out, going to be partially blocked to the line of scrimmage, getting a hand in there. Graves, the big defensive end, got a hand up there, got a piece of the ball incomplete. So second down and 10 from the Silver Bay 48-yard line.
Fortenberry had Huffman and Johnson kind of in the same area, but when Graves got the big call on it, fell between both of them.
Yeah, Ogden will line up to the left side of Fortenberry. Takes the snap. Fortenberry does. Gives it to Ogden. Hit in the backfield. Wrestled down for a walk. Back of the 45, about a 7-yard loss.
Jaden Henderson shooting through there from almost either a linebacker or a cornerback position. May have been a corner blitz right there on top of Ogden as soon as he put hands on the ball.
Back to the 46, big loss. Third down and long for the Cougars. Got to get down to the Silver Bay, inside the Silver Bay 38.
You almost expect Fortenberry to be looking across the middle again. He's got 3 receivers left. Dylan Fortenberry, the lone receiver over here on the right side.
Snap back to Fortenberry. Handle the
Statue of Liberty.
Here comes Bradley down the right side. He's got the first down and more. Takes it inside the 20. On his feet inside the 2. Went out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. Nice job on the offense. Everybody in Silver Bay kind of looking for the pass. The Statue of Liberty play, giving the ball to Brownlee, sweeping right to left. He got to the sideline, takes it all the way down to the Silver Bay 24-yard line. Big first down for the Cougars. A big third down conversion.
31 on the play for Brownlee on the Statue of Liberty. Fortenberry in trouble in the backfield, Ken.
Fortenberry dropped for the loss back about the 30-yard line. Loss of about 6 in the play.
Looks like we had a little confusion here on the right side. A couple of the receivers in the same spot. Of course, that brings several defenders over. Fortenberry really didn't have anybody to throw it to. Had to run out of trouble. Loss of about 5 on that one.
So second down, we'll call it about 16 to go for the Cougars on the Silver Bay 30. Should be the final play of the quarter, down to 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Fortenberry throws it across the middle, overthrown, intercepted. Kicked off by Silver Bay at the 20, 25, back out to the 31. Pass is going to be picked off by Silver Bay, and that's going to be picked off by Campbell. Check, that'll be actually Caleb Blackwell. Picks that ball off. First down 10 for Silver Bay. They've got it with 2.4 seconds left.
Another missed opportunity there for the Cougars. Had a man across the middle just off the hand. Might have been Rob Johnson out there into the waiting arms of a Silver Bay free safety. 2 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of play. Cougars trailing the Saints 18-6.
Silver Bay scored on their opening possession, the 84-yard touchdown return. And they came right back their first offensive possession, drive at 81 yards for the TD. And then they put together a 31-yard drive after recovering the Cougar fumble. Cougars stacking the line of scrimmage. Handoff inside the Crosby. Crosby across the 35. Gang tackle of about the 36. And that'll be it for the first quarter. First quarter is in the books. Into the first quarter, it is Silver Bay 18 and Brookhaven Academy 6. They'll take 60 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougars football will continue after this on 292.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
The first quarter took almost 45 minutes to back. 18 points for Silver Bay, 6 for Brookhaven Academy.
So much for the new play clock strategy and shortening of ball games. And truthfully, I really don't see how that changes much of anything, unless there's a lot of passing and incomplete passes. Otherwise, the clock's going to run anyway. But nonetheless, a lot of big plays out there. 45-minute first quarter. Silver Bay on top, 18-6.
And off inside, Crosby breaks one tackle, gang tackle short of the 40. It'll be a couple of yards short of the first down. Whole host of Cougars on that play. The middle of that line looks like the last man up was Pete Rushing. So third down and about, we'll call it close to 2, about 1.5 yards to go here. Saints have only thrown one pass tonight. Cougars have filled the air with football. Their long touchdown is a 34-yard touchdown pass to Dylan Fortenberry. To Crosby. Crosby hits the line, stop short. He will not get the first down.
Looks like the spot across the field gave him the 38-yard, maybe the 42-yard line. Yeah,
had to get just over the 41. They do give him enough. I thought he got stopped a little bit short, but the spot gave the first down to the Saints by maybe a half a yard. So first down 10. If the Saints keep that drive going.
I was with you on that one, but got a generous spot right there. Needed about 1.5. They gave him 2.
Back to the I formation. Crosby, your deep back again. Crosby's been working hard tonight on the sweep outside. Cougars won that one down and knock him down for maybe a short gain or maybe even a loss on the play on the far side. Waldrop making the tackle across the way for Brookhaven Academy. Loss of 2 on the play, second down and 12 for the Saints. Puts the ball back inside the Cougar 40.
Crosby, 95 yards on the night already.
Polychromatic sunset breaks the western sky sunset.
That would be colorful sunset, I believe. If I look it up in the dictionary. Polychromatic.
Thomas the throw. Here comes pressure. Thomas tucks the ball. Going to run it 40, 45, midfield, 45, 40, 30, inside the 30, knocked out of bounds, out around the 22-yard line. Now going to put him out at the 30. At the 30. Thomas on the quarterback keeper. With the pass, nobody there. A little pressure, got it to the outside, got to the sideline of the far side, takes it all the way down to the Cougar 30. Another big conversion there for Silver Bay. First down 10 of the Cougar 30.
Good job on the Cougar left side. Thomas wanted to roll over to his right side, scrambled, went all the way to the far side of the field, turned it into a 31-yard gain on the scramble, knocked out at the 30-yard line.
So first down and 10 for the Saints of the Cougar 30. We've got a timeout on the field. 9:58 left in the first half of play. Silver Bay 18, Brookhaven Academy 6. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
9:58 left in this first half, 18-6. Silver Bay on top of the Cougars.
Silver Bay, 1st and 10 on the Cougar 30-yard line. Knocking on the door again.
Tack it up the I formation. Crosby will be your high back in the set. Up back will be Hunter Sykes, the big senior. Sykes hasn't had many carries, but he's done a good job blocking, leading the way for Crosby.
Yes, Sykes looks like one of those guys late in the ball game. If you want to just grind it out, a lot of plays off tackle. Kind of seemed a little central look where they had 2 wing backs, little wing T look, a couple of sets. Now they're in the straight I formation.
Thomas takes it, hands it to Crosby. Crosby up the middle with room, takes it inside the 20, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, fighting inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 6, inside the 6 to the 4. What a run by Crosby. Blue jerseys hanging all over him. He keeps breaking tackles, running through tackles. Cougars finally drag it down at the 4.
Wow. You know, Crosby's not a big guy, and he just took several Cougars there for a ride for about 12 to 15 yards. Got hit around the 20, took it inside the 5-yard line. Good hard running by the tailback for Silver Bay.
I think they have to come out with a breather eventually, don't you think?
121 yards on the night for Crosby.
Crosby stays his guy back. Crosby gets a handoff, hits the right side, touchdown, Crosby. That's going to be a 69-yard drive for Silver Bay, capped off by the 6-yard TD by Crosby. 24-6, Silver Bay. That comes at the 9:26 mark of the second quarter. 2-point conversion coming up. But they're going to try to kick it through. Morales on to try the point after. Your point after brought to you by your New York Life Insurance agents, Wayne Allred and Kelly Allred. Snap back. Kick is up. The kick is going to be good. Extra point attempt is good. Breaking the action. 9:26 left in the half. Silver Bay 25. Brookhaven Academy 6. Let's take 30 seconds. 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Time is running out. It's the biggest recliner sale of the year. It's the Lazy Boy Pick-a-Pair sale at T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven. Now through Labor Day, get 2 Lazy Boy recliners at big discounts. Hurry into T.H. Perkins Furniture. This is a limited time sale that ends Labor Day. Take advantage of the savings and great financing options. It all ends Labor Day at T.H. Perkins Furniture, Highland Square Shopping Center in Brookhaven.
Well, the Cougars looks like we've got to get things going there, Beck. The Silver Bay makes a couple of big defensive stops and again puts together another nice drive. Big run by Thomas, the quarterback. And Crosby's amazing run, breaking tackle after tackle to get it inside the 10, and he scores in the next play.
Absolutely, Ken, with another missed opportunity down deep for the Cougars on the interception. The Saints converted to a touchdown as they did earlier in the first quarter on a turnover. A little shorter drive last time, but turned it into points. So the Cougars back in the hole, 25-6, 9:26 to go here in the second quarter play. Saints got it teed up, ready to kick it off to the Cougars.
Waldrop, the D-back, Dylan Fortenberry to the near side here on the 20. They've been kicking toward Fortenberry. Again, they've got it lined up on the far hash. As Morales will kick it off for the Saints. Going to come down to Fortenberry at the 19 to the 20. Goes across the field, tripped up at the 28. Tried to get outside. Somebody sneaked in there, got him before he could get to the outside, and knocks down Dylan Fortenberry at the 28. So Brookhaven Academy starts this drive on their own 28.
Moss on the play for the Saints.
Roy Star struggling as well tonight. They trail Mount Olive 18-0 in the first half. Trips to the left side. Fortenberry, a little quick out here, is going to be caught by Brownlee. Brownlee eludes the tackler 30, 35, 40. Turned over at about the 42, making the tackle Up the field is going to be Cade Blackwell, but finally gets the first down for the Cougars up near the 40.
They got him out about the 30.
Yeah, you're right.
37. They're out a yard short.
He did get across the 40, but they say he went out of bounds at about the 37, so a little bit short of the first half 9-yard pickup for Brownlee.
Good speed out there by Brownlee. Kind of a swing pass. He turned it upfield, made a guy miss, turned the jet zone. Good job there by Brownlee.
Trips to the right side this time. Fortenberry, quick out. It's going to be caught and dropped. Tried to get it out of here.
Looking for Waldrop out there.
Waldrop had it just for a moment off the tips of his fingers. Flies off his fingertips out of bounds, incomplete.
Waldrop went into his cut, kind of an inside curl right there, and the ball was right on top of him. Wasn't expecting it that fast.
Back now, I do see the 40-second clock is operational. We're starting at 25. Now they've got the 40-second clock operational. Handoff to Ogden. Ogden carries a tackler with him. Got the first down across the 40. Gets it up to about the 43. So first down run by Ogden.
Good hard running there by Ogden. Short yardage to go. Picked up about 6 on that one.
Jacob Sumlin makes the tackle.
And puts the ball at the 42-yard line of the Cougars. First and 10.
First down play. Fortenberry again to throw. Comes down the right sideline, left sideline. Intercepted once again. Second interception. Back the other way come the Saints on their feet inside the 30 to the 25 to the 20. Breaking another tackle inside the 10. Taking it back for a touchdown is going to be Silver Bay. On the interception, that's going to be Jaden Henderson. Once again, poor tackling by the Cougars back there. They had 2 or 3 shots at him. He broke 2 or 3 tackles. Stayed on his feet, takes it all the way back. That's going to be about a 55-yard interception return by Silver Bay. So Silver Bay stacking up the points here. 8-38, 3 turnovers, and the Silver Bay Saints have scored on all 3 turnovers. Morales comes on to try to kick it through. 31-6 Silver Bay all over Brookhaven Academy here in the first half. As you mentioned, Beck, they returned a lot of their offensive line. And Crosby, I remember him from last year. 57 yards officially on the interception.
Yeah, that big offensive line doing a job out there for Crosby, but defensive side, a couple of picks back there. Cornerback got 1, free safety got 1. So, and they turned them all. Like you mentioned, all the turnovers and the fumble in the first period of play. It's like they assessed a penalty on the kickoff. Yeah. Morales set to kick for the Saints.
Morales, your extra point attempt brought to you by your New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. Breaking the action, 8:38 left in the first half of play. Silver Bay 31, Brookhaven Academy 6. They'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
A tough opener so far for the Cougars. They trail at 31-6. Everything going right for Silver Bay, and just a few things have clicked for Brookhaven Academy tonight.
And I think if you were to talk to any of the coaches coming in, especially Coach Ron Rushing, he knew what Silver Bay brought to the table, returning 9 starters from a team that went all the way to the semifinals of the AA championship last year, losing triple overtime to Centerville Academy. So a quality ball club, and they bring a lot of those guys back led by the quarterback, River Thomas, and the tailback, Ty Crosby, and that big offensive line just doing a job. And the defense on the defense side of the ball, the Saints taking care of business as well.
Personal foul puts the ball back on the 25 for kickoff. Morales will kick it down the field. Short kick. Cougars will get good field position. Dylan Fortenberry, midfield, hit hard. He got leveled at about the 47. Coming down the field was Christopher Moss, the freshman, unloaded on Dylan Fortenberry. Fortenberry a little slow to get up. He got crushed at about the 47.
Tell you what, Ken, that was good play out there by the freshman, closing up in on Fortenberry, making the hit. Fortenberry quick back up on his feet. If he shakes it off, he's going to set up wide right for the Cougars.
Double outs left and right. Tyler Fortenberry, the quarterback, hands it off. The keeper by Fortenberry. Out to the 45, turns it inside the 40, knocked out of bounds, put it right on the 40. Picks up about 7 of the play, knocked out of bounds on the far side, so we'll call it second down and about 3 to go here for the Cougars on the Silver Bay 40-yard line.
Luke Johnston in the background for the Cougars. First time we've seen Johnston. Expect to see a lot out of him this year.
So Johnston lines up to the left side. Fortenberry a little quick out here to Brownlee. Brownlee caught it. 35, knocked off his feet at the 32. Ball comes out at the end. On the play defensively for Silver Bay, that's Hunter Sykes. That's a first down for the Cougars. First and 10 for the Cougars from the 32-yard line of Silver Bay territory. So first down 10 Cougars. Johnston to the left side of Fortenberry. The quick out caught by Waldrop. Waldrop breaks a tackle 30. Hit it to 25. Falls forward to about the 24. Pretty good gain again there for the Cougars. Making the tackle is going to be Blackwell. Cade Blackwell makes a tackle for the Saints. Picks up about 8 on the play. Second down, we'll call it about 2.
Another little inside screen. A lot of success for the Cougars hitting those little inside routes under the linebackers.
Take the Ogden keeper by Tyler Fortenberry. Fights ahead close to the 21. He'll be, looks like he's got the first down.
Yeah, I believe he did.
First down 10 Cougars in the St. 21. Gage Brown will check in for the Cougars. Trey Fortenberry comes back in. Waldrop comes back in. First down 10, ball just shy of the Saints 20. 31-6 Saints. 7:09 left in this first half of play. Keeper. That's going to be Fortenberry. Takes it inside the 10, down to the 8. Direct snap, of course, to Tyler Fortenberry. No question what they were going to do there. Sweep by the quarterback. Fortenberry takes it inside the 10. The first down and goal to go for the Cougars out of the St. 7. 13-yard pickup by Tyler Fortenberry.
Cougars doing quick work out here. Good job answering the call. Got to get in the end zone, trailing 31-6 here with 6:57 to go in the second quarter of play.
Tyler Fortenberry again keeps it hit in the backfield, breaks the tackle, but he'll be knocked down for a loss at about the 11. Got past one man, the other two he couldn't shed as he is knocked down. Leading the attack there is Cord Blakeney, the sophomore defensive end for Silver Bay. So second down goal to go on the Silver Bay 12. Fortenberry checks to the sideline. Play clock is down at 5. I'm going to call a timeout. 6 minutes exactly left here in the first half. Cougars will take the timeout. We'll take a break in the action right now. 6 minutes left in the first half of play. And it's Silver Bay 31, Brookhaven Academy 6. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
It's always good to do banking with people you know and trust, people who are interested in you and willing to get involved in helping you. Hey, this is Shannon Aker with Bank of Brookhaven, and that's the story of our bank, local people who operate the only remaining home-owned bank with the interest of this community at heart. Let us be your bank. At Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Six minutes left in this first half of play, 31-6. All Silver Bay, but Brookhaven Academy knocking on the door here. That first and goal play didn't quite go as well as we'd hoped for, losing a yardage back to the 12.
A lot of first downs for the Cougars, just having trouble putting it in the end zone. They've been able to move it really between the 10-yard lines on end to end, but just haven't converted on a couple occasions.
Just 3 big turnovers, right? 2 interceptions and a fumble. There's another fumble picked up by Fortenberry. He's going to be knocked down all the way back at about the 16. Busted play, and the Cougars lose yardage on that one, back to the 16.
Kind of a read option there to Ogden. Fell between Ogden and Fortenberry. Fortenberry alertly picked it up, tried to go right side around the end. Good play out there by the Saint defense. Going to be a third down, 15 yards to go.
Last we heard, it was not out of 18, Lloydstar nothing. Halftime score in from our buddy Will Watson, keeping up with some scores, 20-6, Taylorsville over Scott Central at halftime. Fortenberry throws to the end zone, and it's incomplete. The receiver was about the 2. The ball landed in the end zone, though, a little bit overthrown. I think, again, it's a little bit of miscommunication there.
Like Jackson Logan out there, a little post pattern just out of his reach. We'll see what the Cougars do right here. Looks like Coach Rushing's going to lead the offensive squad on the field.
Well, Silver Bay's sister school down there, Bay Springs High School, leading Stringer 20-0.
A lot of high school football going here, opening weekend on Thursday night.
Fortenberry, hand looks the end zone, throws to the end zone, tipped away and intercepted. Third interception comes back out to the 18-yard line. Tipped. The old tip drill there. Tipped by one of the up men for Silver Bay and picked off by Cade Blackwell. That's what 2 interceptions for him this evening.
Looking for Dylan Fortenberry on the little post route. Blackwell caught the ball after it was tipped at the line, fluttering across the middle. Picked it off of one step into the end zone, returned it out to about the 19-yard line for the Saints.
So the water break here. This will be a 60-second water break at 5:09 left here in the first half of play. It's all Silver Bay so far. Silver Bay 31, Brookhaven Academy 6. They'll take 60 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
At KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic, we have 2 patients, your child and you, the parent. We communicate so you and your family get the reassurance you need. Your pediatricians and pediatric nurse practitioners know exactly how you feel because we feel the same way. After all, it's our community too. Call KDMC Pediatric and Adolescent Clinic to make an appointment today. 601-823-5204. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln. Football season is officially here, and we're kicking off our biggest sales event of the year at Sullivan. With 20% off Ford F-150, 0% for 72 months on most models, and record-breaking new car and truck sales last month, our lot is full of great local trades. There's definitely never been a better time to buy. Bring your trade and trade up to a new Ford or Lincoln while the selection is best. Come see our family here or visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
5:09 left in the first half. 31-6, Silver Bay. And Silver Bay, not a flashy team, Beck. They just get the job done.
Yeah, we talked about it, and we've seen them the past This is the third year in a row, real fundamental football team under Coach Terry Underwood.
Once again, pitch back will come to Crosby. Crosby trying to get outside this time. Cougars running down for no gain. In fact, he may lose a couple of yards on the far side. Cougars running down.
Nick Ogden out there. Another tackle for loss for Ogden.
Loss of a couple brings up a second down of 12 from the about 16-yard line in Silver Bay territory.
Kind of expect Silver Bay to play it safe right here. Looks like we're going to give Crosby a break. He trots to the sideline. Can't pick up the number of his replacement.
Hand off to the big man up the middle. Breaking tackles up to the 25, close to the 26 from Silver Bay. It looks like Sykes on the carry. The fullback power play right up the middle.
Pick up about 7-8 yards on the play. Going to be third down, about 4 for the Saints. Crosby back in the ball game. He'll check number 22. That was Jaden Henderson in there.
So third down, 4, Silver Bay. They've attempted, 2 passes, I think, tonight.
I believe you're right, Ken. I've got one of
Crosby right in the middle, hit and driven backwards. He will not get the first down.
I've been right there, but Cade Watson, the stopper right there in the middle. Braden Smith, number 77. Watson.
That's going to force a punt here in the middle of that little Cougar line. Just plug that hole up. And they met Crosby at the hole and drove him backwards for no gain.
Good job there by the bigs up front for the Cougars.
Robert Thomas, the quarterback, will punt it away here. Waldrop. Johnston will come back as well. Little rugby-style kick. Little floater comes down. Picked up at the 45. Midfield for the Cougars. That's going to be Waldrop. Reverses field. Eludes the tackler. Comes back the other way. And it'll be dropped in Cougar territory at about the 47. Had it at midfield. Tried to reverse his field. Get around a tackler. And the Saints catch him. Knock him down at the Cougar 47. First game overplayed in this brand new turf here at Colin.
Tell you what, absolutely beautiful. Got the different shades on your each 5-yard mark. Of course, the Wolfpack blue with the white letters in each end zone. Colin on one end, on the south end, and Wolves across the north end. Just a beautiful setting here at Stone Stadium.
Silver Bay wants a timeout. 2:41 left in the first half of play. Silver Bay 31, Brookhaven Academy 6. Let's take 30.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place.
For tools, electrical, plumbing supplies, and paint.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place for
Bad boy mowers, lawn and garden supplies.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place for
Appliances, large and small.
Perkins Ace Hardware is the place
For the helpful hardware folks.
Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North at Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
King's Daughters Medical Center Kickoff Classic, Brookhaven Academy, Silver Bay tonight. Western and Crystal Springs tomorrow, and Lawrence County and Hazelhurst on Saturday. Now we'll have those 2 games as well of B92, Jason Scarborough. So the Spirit Network will be bringing those particular games. Fortenberry to throw outside, right side is going to be caught by Brownlee. He's hit immediately. Does get the ball inside Silver Bay territory down to about the 48. Check that Rob Johnson on the reception for the Cougars.
Out route. Yeah, good quick out route there to Johnson. Pick up about 4 on the play. Second down, 6 for the Cougars.
Coach Becky Flowers with the Lady Cougar softball team coming up at halftime with us. Fortenberry to throw again. Same play. This time it's going to be thrown behind the intended receiver.
looking out to Dylan Fortenberry. As that play we saw earlier, Dylan turns inside. Tyler kind of made the throw on the outside. Miscommunication out there. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Cougars.
49-yard line.
So it's part of the ball game. I have to think we'll go for it on 4th down if we don't make it here.
I would think so.
2:04 left in the half. Fortenberry, keeper, got the 1st down. Breaks across the 45. He'll take it down to about the Saints 41 for the 1st down. Fortenberry getting the job done both on his feet and with his arm. Tackle made there by Holden Brown, the big junior defensive tackle. 1st down and 10, Cougars on the St. 42. Fortenberry to throw, fires it out here right flat.
A flag on the play. Let's see if we might have some movement on the Cougars. Let's see.
Our first ball game is going to be illegal procedures Cougars across the Cougars 5. But for our first ball game, relatively flag free so far. Just a couple on Silver Bay and a couple on Brookhaven Academy.
Got a couple of procedure calls. Then we had the offsetting pass interference and holding, so wipe those 2 out. 10 penalty yards assessed, all against the Cougars right here. So not bad, as you say, Ken, for a first ball game.
So 1st down 15 brings the ball back out to the 46 in St. Territory. Fortenberry throws to the left side. Another interception. That is the 4th interception of the ball game. That's the story of this ball game. And once again, the young man making the pickoff is Cade Blackwell. Ball a little overthrown. Blackwell playing center field, picks it off at about the 32, returns it to about the 37.
Fortenberry looking for Brownlee down around the 30-yard line, just kind of sailed on it. Blackwell playing center field right into his arms, returned it out just shy of the 40-yard line of the Saints. So let's see what we got right here.
The sideline warning.
Okay.
1st down for Silverback.
So Silver Bay sets up shop here at their own 39-yard line, minute 36 left. It has been all Silver Bay this first half. 31-6, few bright spots for the Cougars, but there's 4 pass interceptions and a fumble. That's the difference in this ball game so far.
Let's see if the Saints try to grind it out right here. Minute 36 to go here in the first half.
Crosby, the deep back. Sykes, the up back. Going to give it to Crosby, trying to sweep outside. No gain on the play.
Good tackle out there by Trey Fortenberry. No gain, as you mentioned, Ken.
2nd down and 10. Ball still at the 39-yard line.
Wouldn't expect the Saints to put anything in the air, but you never know. 31-6.
Well, the Cougars do get the ball to begin the second half.
Saints look like they're going to grind the play clock down as it rolls inside of 10 seconds.
Stay in the high formation. They'll put the receiver off to the right side, one to the left side for Thomas, quarterback. Inside handoff to Sykes. He'll power his way across the 40. Fights his way out to about the 43. He'll pick up about 4 in the play. Inside of that Cougar line, making the tackle. 3rd down and 6. Ball up to Silver Bay, 44, 24 seconds left. 18 on the play clock. So I'm sure the Saints will run that thing down under 10 seconds here before they snap it. Double outs to the right side, split backfield for Thomas. He'll take it. Kind of hand it on the sweep to Crosby. Halfback pass is intercepted. And breaking a tackle down the left sideline. And the Cougars look like they're going to score a touchdown on the final play of the half. His trickery backfired on the Saints there, Greg.
Yeah, looks like picked off at number 20, Trenton Tarver. Looks like we got a flag down about the 10-yard line. Kind of converged in on Ty Crosby, about 4 Cougars. Don't know if we get a block in the back or something right there. 3 Cougars kind of had the last block there to spring Tarver for the touchdown. Let's hold everything right here.
Well, Crosby, they pitch back to Crosby. They're going to try to get a little trick play there, a little halfback pass. Somebody tipped that ball at the line, fell right into Tarver's hands. He takes it back for an apparent touchdown. Let's see what the penalty's all about, though.
Right about the 10-yard line. Ty Crosby was back there, last line of defense for the Saints, and Tarver had about 3 blockers out in front of him, and I just don't know. Somebody may have got him in the back. We'll see right here. The guy in the white hat makes the call.
Still going to have
either a hold or a block in the back on the return. So the Cougars get one shot at it. They're going to spot it down, Ken.
At about the 20. Going to try a field goal.
Going to bring in Corey Case.
So the touchdown is erased on the penalty.
38-yard attempt.
Case missed one earlier from 42.
Sort of an untimed kick here.
Penalty erases the touchdown for the Cougars. They'll try the field goal with no time left on the clock here in the first half. That back placement down. The kick is up. It is long enough. It is straight enough, and it is good. So Corey Case with a 38-yard field goal. So the end of the first half of play is Silver Bay 31, Brookhaven Academy 9. Let's take a 2-minute break right now. 2 minutes. We'll come back with a halftime stats as our halftime show gets underway. Back after this on B92.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding. Online at strengthroofingendsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
Hi, I'm Nicole at Pike National Bank. When you're a business owner, you need simple tools that will help you maintain your business and personal finances. At PNB, we have different checking accounts and loans that will help you manage your finances all in one place. Our experienced bankers will make the process easy for you. Visit me at our Brookhaven location to learn more. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The first half belongs to Silver Bay. They lead it 31-9. They got things started right off the bat, turning the opening kickoff 84 yards for a touchdown by Kate Blackwell. Extra point attempt was no good. With 11:46 left in the first half, Silver Bay leads at 6-0. Cougars go to business. They get at their own 25, working inside, actually down inside the 20 to try eventually a 42-yard field goal. Missed that one. Silver Bay comes back on an 81-yard drive and scores. With 8:05 left in the first quarter, they lead at 12-0. And the Cougars take it back over and fumble on their own 31 after a pass play. Silver Bay takes advantage of that 6-yard touchdown by Crosby, caps off the drive. 3:55 left in the first quarter, 18-0 Silver Bay. And the Cougars come back with a couple of big pass plays. 34-yard payoff to Dylan Fortenberry for the touchdown. Extra point attempt, no good. 3:17 left in the first quarter, 18-6 Silver Bay. And moving into the first quarter, interception, one of the 4 interceptions of the ball game at near midfield. Silver Bay sets it up, and they drive down the field and score once again. 9:29 left, 9:26 left in the second quarter, leading at 25-6. Another interception sets up Silver Bay at their own 28. They drive it back down the field. Score with 8:38 left in the half, and people lead at 31-6. Brookhaven Academy scores with no time left after what appeared to be a touchdown by Tarver and a pass interception. Penalty erases a touchdown. Corey Case hits a 39-yard field goal with no time left in the half. There's your halftime score, 31-9 Silver Bay. But Beck, how about a quick review of some stats here?
Stats are going to pretty much reflect the scoreboard. Silver Bay pretty dominant, and as you mentioned, the interceptions and the fumble, the story of the ball game, and Silver Bay converting all those. First half stats for the Saints with Silver Bay, the workhorse. Ty Crosby rushed the ball 14 times, 123 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Hunter Sykes had 4 rushes for 12 yards. River Thomas, the quarterback, 3 rushes for 34, and Jaden Henderson, a single rushing attempt and 5 yards. Thomas only 2 passes in the first half, a 35-yarder to Campbell Graves completed, and the interception you mentioned picked off by Tarver to end the first half. For the Cougars, Nick Ogden in the rushing department, 7 rushes for 11 yards. Tyler Fortenberry, 8 rushes for 21. And Harrison Brownlee on the Statue of Liberty early, a 31-yard scamper. In the passing department, Fortenberry 9 for 19 for 126 yards, 1 touchdown, and the 4 mentioned interceptions. In the receiving department, Dylan Fortenberry, 2 catches for 44 and a score. Harrison Brownlee, 3 catches for 52 yards. Rob Johnson, 2 catches for 24. Colin Walder, a catch for 8 yards. And Michael Watts, also 1 catch with a 2-yard gain.
Of course, looking at the second half, Brookhaven Academy, you beat this little cliche to death. Cougars obviously need to score on that first possession to set the tone for the second half. And again, Silver Bay, you got to look at that ball club. That's a very fundamentally sound ball club. Don't do anything fancy. They play mainly the old I set, but they're very effective and got good block, good line play up front. Crosby, a scat back type back. He hits those holes in a hurry, and they just got to grind it out on you. As you said, we were talking earlier, they just don't make many mistakes.
Well, we talked about this, and I think that we got introduced to Silver Bay football. Brookhaven Academy did 3 years ago, and I think when we were over there, when they came to our place last year, and certainly here in the first half tonight, fundamentals, don't turn the ball over. You look in the penalty column, no penalties. That's Terry Underwood football, and that's what he does. He keeps them fundamental. He makes sure his guys are in the right spot, and they execute on both sides of the ball. And right now, they're in full control of this one.
At a halftime, the score, Brookhaven Academy down on the count right now. Silver Bay 31, Brookhaven Academy 9. But coming up, we'll visit with the head softball coach at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Becky Flowers. The Lady Cougars off to a really good start of the year. We'll talk about the team and how things are going, and a big night scheduled at Park Lane September 10th. She'll tell you all about that special night coming up on September 10th. So let's take 2 minutes. We'll come back and visit with Coach Becky Flowers as the halftime show continues on B92.
You have one agent for car insurance, another for home insurance, and still another for health insurance. Deal with just one agency for all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers Brookhaven has been serving families and businesses for generations. Professional agents at Insurance and Risk Managers will help you design a plan just right for your home, auto, life, health, and business insurance. Call 833-6321 or come by the office at 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Insurance and Risk Managers.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, Exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
And we're at halftime right now of the game, Silver Bay, Brookhaven Academy here at Stone Stadium in Wesson. With us, we're glad to have the head softball coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Becky Flowers. And Coach Flowers, of course, your squad began playing well before the football team even started practicing. Season is going well this year. How about kind of catching us up on Lady Cougar softball?
Well, we are, yes, we did indeed begin early. We started practice the first week of July. Our first game was July 26th, I believe. First tournament game anyway. And we're currently 13-3 on our season and have really kind of got off to a not a great start, but a good start, if that makes sense.
And I know a couple of years ago when we talked to you, you mentioned about the very young team you had, but you said the advantage of a young team, they get older and they learn. And obviously this team is I guess we can say older and a little bit wiser now, right?
Older, yes. Wiser, the verdict's still out, but we're working on it. Yes, those girls that I started with, this is my sixth season. And when I started here, my juniors were actually in the sixth grade. So now they're juniors and sophomores. You know, the group I started with, kind of our core group, pitchers, catchers, and athletes. And so, yeah, they are really more experienced together, I think is the big key. Chemistry is there. We have so many different avenues we can follow as far as different pitching, you know, different hitters. We've got all kinds of talent on the team.
Now, in pass pitch softball, what are some of the key things that you look for in a player? Obviously, somebody who can hit, but hitting is just, I guess we can say, half the game. You've got to have a good defense to go along with a good offense there.
Yeah, you really do. And, you know, obviously, just like with baseball, you know, pitching, what's in that circle is super important. Catcher is of equal importance just because you need a lot of athleticism, a good arm back there, and a good brain. I mean, that's the thing, and I guess that's kind of a harsh way of saying that, but you just have to have a little softball savvy, I guess, to your game, and that's just girls that have played enough to know and are quick to pick up, you know, like steals and bunt coverages and different things. And so we do a lot of things that make the game, and the game moves so fast, and that's what I think people that are fast pitch fans versus baseball fans. The baseball is obviously a very slow, long sport, and where fast pitch just moves so much faster.
And of course, kind of a new division this year, some new teams in our conference. Let's kind of talk about the conference and how conference play is stacking up.
Okay, well, right now we have played 3 district games, and we are 3-0 in district. We have another one. We have another one next week. I guess that means we have 4 left. Natchez Cathedral, ACCS, Oak Forest, and Silliman round out our district. Silliman Academy has several state championships and state championship appearances under their belt, so they are obviously the strongest competition. Their pitching's a little down this year, not what they're used to having, but they seem to always find a way to win. So that is probably going to be our strongest competition. Oak Forest has a couple of really good athletes that you always worry about it. And, I don't ever try to overlook anyone. And then, of course, ATCS and Cathedral, we've been in the district with them before, and we have, battled back and forth for years. And most of that rounds off to what you have in the circle, what you have coming back in the circle. Most of those teams are very young as far as their pitching staff is concerned. My girls are young in that I have a sophomore and a junior pitcher, but they have been pitching for me since 7th and 8th grade in varsity games. So I think our preparation in the circle, our experience there puts us with a little bit of an edge, but certainly, it's like with anything else. On any given night, anybody can come up, with the right plays.
And, of course, the facility at Brookhaven Academy for Lady Cougar softball is really good. Great atmosphere to come watch softball. How about just a thumbnail sketch of some of the upcoming games at home, maybe?
Okay, well, I tell you, one of the things I really want to talk about, our next district game at home will be on into September, actually August September 16th. It will be our last district game at home. Everything else is away. But I really want to talk about on September 10th, we are hosting Park Lane Academy, who is just down the road from us. But that is going to be our Callie's Mission home game. It is going to be a night of a lot of fun, but we're also hoping that everything will fall into place. And Callie Cole, who was a Brookhaven Academy athlete, who was injured in a car accident on her way home from a softball game, September 10th is the 10-year anniversary of that accident. So we're going to honor Callie that night. Hopefully she'll get to come and theoretically throw out the first pitch or at least be honored at the game. I'm going to sell some T-shirts, some smoked pork plates that Jamie Gatlin is going to help us do. So we're real excited about that. Just in bringing back, someone that has been such a major contributor in our community since her accident. God's used her in so many ways, and we're going to get to honor Callie, and that's on September the 10th. And again, we got Park Lane to come play us on that night because the communities are so close, and all of those folks down there are aware of the accident as well.
All right, Coach Becky Flowers, head coach of the Brookhaven Academy Lady Cougars. Still a lot of softball to go. Appreciate your taking some time and talking to us about Lady Cougar softball. A lot of games to still be played, so we urge our fans to get out and support this very competitive softball team, and good luck on the rest of the year here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Back here at the Co-Wen, it is the King's Daughters Medical Center Football Classic. Kickoff classic here at Co-Wen, inaugurating this brand new turf field here at Co-Wen at Stone Stadium. Now, Meet the Wolves night coming up Wednesday. We'll have the official dedication of the new field here on Wednesday evening. Then Meet the Wolves night on Wednesday evening starting at 7 o'clock. And, of course, the Wolves will kick off their season next Thursday, 6:30 now. Normally 7 o'clock, but the home games will be kicking off at 6:30. That'll be next Thursday as the Holmes Bulldogs come to call here on Co-Wen. Of course, Brookhaven Academy trying to bounce back here in the second half, and we're looking at that scoreboard. You back, that's a tall order, 31-9 Silver Bay. It's not impossible, but obviously can't turn the ball in, and 5 turnovers really is just killed the Cougars in the first half.
Yeah, a big hill to climb here in the second half for the Cougars. Like you say, down 31-6, but you got to protect the football, put drives together, and finish those drives. And we've seen the Cougars, like I mentioned earlier, working between the 20s and down to the 10 a couple times. Have only come away with 1 touchdown and a field goal. So find themselves behind the 8 ball right here. They did receive the ball to start the second half of play, and they could come down and put points on the board, and then defense go to work and possibly force some turnovers by the Saints and get themselves back in this ball game.
Of course, stay tuned at the end of the ball game. We'll have our player of the game presented by Pro Sports Performance, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center. We'll have our player of the game for you once things end here. Of course, both teams are back on the field right now. So we're about a minute 12 till the kickoff here. Let's hold it right here. Looking at the schedule Last we heard, it was Whitcar losing to Mount Olive 18-0. That was in the third quarter out of Mount Olive. Local games are coming up tomorrow night. Got Brookhaven High School hosting South Pike tomorrow evening. Other games, McLaurin is going to be at Bogachita. West Lincoln is heading down to Mize tomorrow night. It's going to be Salem and Enterprise tomorrow evening. And of course, Northeast Jones and Franklin County. Tomorrow night on this football field, Weston will take on Crystal Springs. We'll have a game on B92 Jason Scarborough with the Spirit Radio Network. Has games tomorrow night and Saturday. So we'll have both those games as a part of this kickoff classic of the Kings Rapids Medical Center on B92. Of course, the Cougars on the road next week, heading down to a mid-school center in Liberty. They knocked off Hillcrest in the opening game for their season last Friday, 14-12 over Hillcrest. And Hillcrest is our division this year.
I'll tell you one thing, we approach, and I can guarantee you, Coach Ron Rushing, he's going to play a lot of people. He's got a lot of holes he had to fill. Senior graduation, I think the Cougars graduated 9 seniors last year. So he's got to get these guys some game time action out on the field. He's priming up for conference football or division football. And certainly he's going to go out and throw everything he can as the Silver Bay Saints in the second half. And as they go to Liberty next week and face the Rebels of Amen School Center. But he's trying to find their guys to put in the right spots, just as he did last year. I think we lost to Silver Bay early, lost to Silliman early, some tough ball games right there, but kind of kicked it in midway throughout the season and finished in the runner-up position or in the semifinal slot as the season winded down. So, Tim, we lost to the eventual state champions, the St. Joe squad out of Greenville.
Brookhaven Academy receives the opening kickoff in the second half to try to get something going here, down 31-9 to Silver Bay. Glad to have you along. I'm B92, the voice of the Cougars and the Ole Miss Rebels.
Walter back deep for the Cougars. Bordenberry on this side, on the far side over there. Brownlee had a good first half. A couple of catches out there, a couple of good runs after the catch, showing a lot of speed. One of the seniors on the Cougar ball club.
Because Cougars only 3 seniors this year. So a sophomore, junior laden ball club here. Morales will tee the ball up on the far hash. Got Fortenberry, Dylan Fortenberry, the intended target, probably right down his own 20. Kick on the way, short kick. Fortenberry, dead run, picks it up 40, 45, up to about the 46. And that's where the Cougars go on offense. Pretty good field position for the Cougars at their own 46-yard line.
Yeah, real good job there by Fortenberry. Saw the short kick, came in hard, didn't want to just try to get there and settle under it, caught it full stride, picked up about 12 yards after the kick, spotted down on the Cougar 46-yard line. Let's see if we can put some points on the board right here.
So first down, 10 Cougars at their own 46.
Nick Ogden back at the running back position. Colin Waldrop out wide left. Trips out right for the Cougars.
Tyler Fortenberry out of the spread set will take it, wants to throw, goes right side. Ball's going to be almost picked off, tipped away by Silver Bay. The defensive back on the far side got a good jump on that ball, almost picked it off down the left sideline. There was nobody back there.
Number 3, Tyler Green, read that one, almost picked it off. He had nothing but Green in front of him.
So Cougars tried to build on that one.
Yeah, certainly did.
Second down and 10 on the Cougar 46. Fortenberry will take it. Gives it to Ogden up the middle, midfield. Ogden 45. Ogden fights ahead down to the Silver Bay 41, where he'll be gang tackled by 3 or 4 white jerseys and pushed backwards. He's got enough for a first down for the Cougars down to the Silver Bay 41.
Give Ogden 13 on the run, right up the middle. Good blocking by the guys up front. Ogden pushes down near the 40-yard line.
That's Ogden's got to be, 185, 190 in that range. Ogden again stays in there with Fortenberry. Fortenberry rolls right, throws down the field. This ball is going to be incomplete, looks like, on the far side. Was looking for Bradley. Or did he catch it?
Caught on the far side over there, yeah.
It's caught on the far side.
Let's check that number over there. Number 9.
That's going to be Corey Case.
I don't know that's Case. No, number 5. That's Brown.
Great Gage Brown.
Yeah.
Gage Brown. A 5-yard pickup for the Cougars in that short pass play. Second down at 5. Fortenberry comes left side this time. Overthrows his intended receiver, Bradley, down around the 33. Just a quick out ball, a little bit too tall, though, falls incomplete.
That previous play, a little drag play out to the right. Fortenberry faked it to Ogden, sprinted out to his right. Brown coming from the tight end position with a big pass, 5-yard gain. So after the incompletion, 3rd down and 5 to go for the Cougars.
Trips to the left side, single out to the right side. Far side of the field is to the home side. Fortenberry throws to the wide side. That's going to be caught inside the 30 to the 29. That'll be a first down for the Cougars. Rob Johnson pulls it down, got nailed after he made the catch. A little slow to get up, but he's okay. First down 10 Cougars on the Silver Bay 29-yard line. This drive started in the Cougar 46.
Johnson needed the 30-yard line, went down about the 29, did the hook pattern. Fortenberry hit him in the numbers. First down Cougars.
Give to Ogden. Fake to Ogden. Pass across the middle. Caught by Brown. He's inside the 15. He'll take it down to the 13. But Gage Brown kind of settled out of the spot around the 17. Made the catch, turns upfield, gets it inside the 15. He'll take it down to about the 14-yard line. So first down and 10 Cougars on the Saints 14.
The 15-yard pitching catch right there. Good run after the catch by Brown. Of course, Brown working in that tight end position.
Keeper by Fortenberry trying to turn the corner. Comes around the left side, run out of bounds after about maybe a yard or two, if that. They say no gain. Put him out at the 14, no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Cougars and the Saints 14.
Cougars working to the short side of the field, just nothing doing. The white shirts over on that side. Fortenberry had nowhere to go. 2nd down and 10 for the Cougars.
Looks like Johnson, Dylan Fortenberry to the far side. Fortenberry hands it off inside the Ogden right up the middle, wide open, takes it in the end zone for the touchdown.
15-yard run for Ogden.
15-yard, the 54-yard drive, 15-yard TD by Ogden.
54 yards.
And it comes at the 10:25 mark of the third quarter. It's at 31-15.
1 minute, 24 seconds.
So here comes the New York Life Insurance agents, Wayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt by Corey Cates.
Rushing, number 55 is down. Fortenberry to hold, number 1.
Connor Fortenberry will hold it here for Case.
Not sure what we got going here, Case. Had to lace his shoe up.
Snap back coming to Fortenberry. Puts it down. Kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. Extra point good. The 10:25 mark. Brookhaven Academy's cut that lead in half right now. It's Silver Bay 31, Brookhaven Academy 16. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Time is running out. It's the biggest recliner sale of the year. It's the Lazy Boy Pick a Pair sale at T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven. Now through Labor Day, get 2 Lazy Boy recliners at big discounts. Hurry into T.H. Perkins Furniture. This is a limited time sale that ends Labor Day. Take advantage of the savings and great financing options. It all ends Labor Day at T.H. Perkins Furniture, Highland Square Shopping Center in Brookhaven.
Well, the Cougars take it 54 yards in the drive, opening drive of the second half, 15-yard touchdown. The payoff by Ogden. Case's extra point attempt is good, 31-16. And basically the Cougars have cut this to a 2-score ball game now.
You know, as we were talking there in the break, Ken, if they can get a stop right here or a turnover right here, put some more points on the board, that's when Silver Bay starts looking back at the scoreboard and say, okay, momentum has certainly shifted. So the Cougars defense has to rise to the occasion right here.
Big Crosby, the deep man, back here waiting to kick off from Case, who boomed into the end zone his last kickoff. Let's see if he gets it back there this time. But Crosby standing at the 15. Moves it down the field. This will hit in the end zone, about 5 yards deep in the end zone. Again, about a 65-yard kick in the air for Corey Case, the sophomore. That puts the ball on the 20, first down and 10 for the Saints. Once again, to kick off consistently like that's just a huge weapon for your football team.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to make them work 80 yards down the field. And a lot of times in high school, you rarely see kicks go past the 10-yard line. But you got a kid like Case can put it back there and pin them deep every possession after the kickoff.
First down 10. So first down 10 for Silver Bay. Up kind of in a split backfield. Apparently not to Coach Underwood's liking. He calls a timeout. 10:25 left in the third quarter. Timeout on the field. Brookhaven Academy trails it at Silver Bay 31 and Brookhaven Academy 16. Take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
10:25 left in the third quarter, 31-16, Brookhaven Academy. Of course, you look at the game situation right now. This is a big series for both clubs. Brookhaven Academy gets a stop here and a score. Then, as you mentioned, Beck, that scoreboard starts kind of haunting Silver Bay a little bit.
Yeah, tilt forward toward the home team. Of course, trailing the Saints right now by 15.
Up the middle, Crosby got the first down across the 30, takes it out to the 32. A misdirection play. Crosby got a good block up the middle. Got tripped up pretty hard. It's a little slow to get up, though. Now he's on his feet.
Crosby went down hard to the turf. Looks like maybe a right leg injury, maybe.
Being assisted off the field, really favoring that right leg. That'd be a huge blow to this Silver Bay football team if he's going to be out for any time.
He kind of got his upper half of his body out in front of him and I don't know, kind of hyperextended his knee or something right there. Took just an odd tackle right there, or odd going down to the ground right there. Training staff looking at him over there on the Silver Bay bench.
Had 121 yards rushing in the first half of the Saints.
Sykes up front is probably going to see Henderson behind Sykes.
Give to Sykes, finds a little running room, not much there, gets a couple of yards, out to about the 33. Gage Brown, Clinton Tarver, others on the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. Short gain brings up a second down and 8 now for Silver Bay. They've tried only 2 passes, 1 completion, 1 interception.
Second down, 8.
Tarver is checked into the lineup now for Brookhaven Academy. Give to the second man through. That is Henderson. He won't get much at all. Got a couple of yards flag at the end of the play.
A few flags in there. Good defensive play out there by the Cougars. Got a couple of Cougars slow getting up. out here on the left side.
Could be clamps there.
Yeah, on the interior of the line.
Could be clamps there.
Yeah, on the interior of the line.
Flag came in the backfield for Silver Bay. Let's see what the call is here.
Rob Johnson, left corner for the Cougars, slow to get up. And let's see if I can pick up a number there in the middle. It does look like a cramp. About 82 degrees out there, last check. So
that field's going to be about 10 to 15 degrees hotter. But as I was told, that's still cooler than most turf fields.
Yeah.
So Rob Johnson being attended to, that's obviously a cramp the way the trainer is assisting him right now.
Yeah, Johnson here on the sideline, and still haven't picked up a number there. There's still a Cougar out in the middle of the field, cramps as well.
Flag apparently against Silver Bay since they have retreated inside their own 20.
Training staff here. Let's see if we get a number right there. Is that Waldrop? Yeah, 34.
34. That's Tyler
Waldrop. Yeah. Walking off under his own power, but just obviously a Charlie horse, a cramp back there. Johnson also back to his feet on the sideline. KDMC staff. I think Colin has some of their trainers out here, so being tended to on the sideline. I'm trying to see if I can put eyes on Ty Crosby. I don't see him back on the field yet for the Silver Bay Saints.
Big penalty against the Saints was a holding call. That's going to put the ball all the way back on the 21. They've got to get up to their 41, so it's going to be a second down at about 20 here for a team that likes to run the ball. Backs in the eye. Thomas wants to throw. Looking. Fires it up here. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make a one-handed stab. The receiver out around the 30. He goes down. He's loading it up.
Pass defended out there by number 1, Tyler Fortenberry, getting some defensive work for the Cougars.
Another cramp is the Silver Bay player goes down. He bounces back up now.
So number 10 out there for Silver Bay, Hunter Sykes, coming out of the backfield. He's cramping up.
Number 10, Hunter Sykes.
So the fullback will check out. New player will come in for Silver Bay. See if we can pick up who that is. They break huddle here.
Jaden Henderson, I don't know who, got a completely new backfield. Running back and fullback with Sykes and Crosby, both on the sideline for the Saints. 3rd down and 20 for the visitors from Silver Bay.
Handoff will go to Henderson. Not much there. He gets a couple of yards to the 23. That's going to bring up now a 4th down play. 4th and about 18. So the Cougars should get a pretty good field position of this punt exchange here.
Yeah, good job there by the Cougars. Going to creep their way back in this ball game. Big tackle right there. August Sullivan, first time we called his name tonight. Real athletic lineman, big guy, working the trenches for BA.
Looks like Kate Blackwell will punt it away here.
Fortenberry back to receive for the Cougars.
That's Dylan Fortenberry back on the Cougar 45. Pooch kick down the nut check. That's going to be a Tyler Fortenberry. Takes the second hopper at midfield, 45. Bumped out of bounds around the 40. So nice return by Tyler Fortenberry. Gives the Cougars good field position near the Saints 40. So Cougars in pretty good shape here with a first down and 10 on the Silver Bay 40. As mentioned, a touchdown here cuts it to a one-score ball game.
They got a whole new ball game to go, and I'm sure that's what Coach Rushing told them going into the second half. Let's take it one possession at a time.
Fortenberry takes it quick out of the right side. It's going to be caught out of bounds on the far side. Dylan Fortenberry takes the grab. Gets it about the 34. Bring up a second. We'll call it about 4 if they put it at 35. So second down and 5 on the St. 35-yard line.
A little quick out right there to the right side of Fortenberry. 5-yard gain. Pretty simple pitch and catch. Fortenberry to Fortenberry.
Ogden stays in as running back, gets a handoff up the middle. Ogden spins out of a tackle, fights ahead. He is close to a first down near the 30. He should have it, looks like, from our vantage point.
I believe he made the 30-yard line, so it will be a first down for the Cougars.
So first down 10 for the Cougars and the Saints 30.
Churn it out right here, Cougars, and put points on the board. We've got a whole new ball game.
Ford Blakeney, the sophomore defensive end, made the tackle for Silver Bay. First down 10, Cougars on the St. 30. Fortenberry with Ogden off to his right, double out to the left side again to give to Ogden. Bounces off left side, 30. Goes inside to the 20. He's got another first down close to the 20. So Ogden gives the Cougars another first down near the 20-yard line in the Silver Bay territory.
Looking across the way, Ken.
Nope, not quite enough.
9 3/4 yards on that one.
Right.
Can't be any closer.
Just a little bit short of the first down.
I thought he reached the 20, just this side of the 20. Back to Ogden off the right
He's got
side.
the first down this time. Hits off right side, gets it inside the 20 to about the 19. He's got the first down. First down 10, Cougars on the Saints 19. This particular drive started after a return by Fortenberry to the Saints 40 on the punt.
First down. Silver Bay 19.
Receivers to the right, 2 to the right, 1 to the left for the Cougars. Tyler Fortenberry will switch Ogden off to his left side. Takes to Ogden, throws it down the middle, caught inside the 5, all the way down to the 2. Trey Fortenberry caught it around the 10, gets it inside the 5, down to the 2. First down and goal to go for the Cougars. Nice fake to Ogden. Keeper by Fortenberry hit at the line, hit at the goal line. Did he get in? Nope, did not quite make it. Stop short of the goal line. Second down and goal inside the 1.
Got to expect Ogden to get the handoff right here. I'd give it to him right up the middle, right off the guards. Nothing fancy right here from Ogden.
The second down goal to go inside the 1.
Tarver comes in as a blocking back. Quarterback
sneak by Tyler. He's got a touchdown, Cougars. 1-yard TD run by Tyler Fortenberry. That will make it a 31-22 ball game. Extra point will make it a 1-score ball game as Cougars were down 31-6 at one time. Here comes your extra point attempt, brought to you by your New York Life Insurance agents at the Allred Financial, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. Corey Case looks to tack on a PAT out of the hold of Tyler Fortenberry, who just scored the touchdown. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Breaking the action, 5:55 left in the third quarter. It's Silver Bay 31, Brookhaven Academy now 23, a 1-score football game. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Hey, this is Shannon Aker, and Bank of Brookhaven is now part of the All Point ATM network with over 55,000 locations all over our country. Use the locator on the allpointnetwork.com app to find locations of ATMs. You can even find them when you leave our country. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's still all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, 5:55 left in the third quarter. About a 40-yard drive by the Cougars, capped off on a 1-yard touchdown plunge by Tyler Fortenberry. And we've got a football game now, Beck.
8-point ball game. Cougars have jumped right back into this one. I do see number 2, Ty Crosby, back on the field. for the Saints set out last series, and the Saints went backwards on that particular possession. Case will tee it up at the 40-yard line.
The last two kickoffs have landed 5 yards deep in the end zone.
Trying to pick up the far deep receiver for the Saints. See if that is Sykes back in the ball game as well.
Case will approach the ball, kicks it down the field, not quite as deep, but it will hit at the 3, rolls in the end zone, and that's will put the Saints in business at their own 20. So Crosby back in the lineup. You can really tell this is not the same football team with Sykes and Crosby on the sideline.
We have verified Crosby is out there. If we pick up Sykes as well, the lead blocker for Crosby.
Luke Johnson will check in defensively as well now for Brookhaven Academy.
Yeah, I believe it is number 10.
So Sykes and Crosby, the starting running backs, back in there. Fake to Crosby, pass down the field is going to be incomplete. Intended to run the 45-yard line. Johnson there defensively for the Cougars.
Justin Johnson right there. Good job staying with his receiver. Little post pattern. Really, and kind of Silver Bay getting out of what they do. Pass play on first down with their 2 starting running back and fullback back in the ball game. Don't expect them to do that. 2nd down and 10 for the Saints.
Ball of the Saints 20. Johnson. A lot of up in the high formation. And he wants to throw, rolling to his right, looking. Here comes the pressure, fires it up the field at the feet of his intended receiver. Incomplete. Looking up the field there for Hunter Sykes out of the backfield, but threw it at his feet. Incomplete. 3rd down, 10.
Good job there again by August Sullivan putting pressure on the quarterback, Thomas. As he rolled out his right side. August Sullivan right in his face, forcing him to pass early.
So 3rd down, 10 coming up now for Silver Bay. 31-23. Brookhaven Academy down by 8. They did trail 31-6 at one time. Thomas has the lay handoff to Crosby. Crosby picks his way across the 20, only gets a couple of yards, and that's it. 4 tacklers on the play. Stack up Crosby after the short gain. That'll bring up a punting situation. Again, for the Saints and the Cougars back, looks like we should get good field position once again here.
Absolutely, Ken. Good opportunities for the Cougars.
Blackwell will kick it away for the Saints.
Wouldn't expect anything funny here from Blackwell, but he is a rugby-style kicker, so he looks and surveys the field as he prepares to punt.
Kicks it out, bad punt. A bad punt will go out of bounds in the Saints 35.
Opportunity of knocking here, Ken, for the Cougars. 4:50 to go. Cougars have the ball on the Saints 35-yard line.
The Cougars get it in great field position on the Saints 35.
As we mentioned, one-score ball game. This was a ball game that was a 31-6 ball game. Cougars kicked about a 38-yard field goal to end the first half, cut it 31-9. Here in the second half, though, it's been all BA looking to inch a little closer.
Timeout has been called by Silver Bay. 4:58 left here in this RBA the water break timeout. So 4:58 left in the third quarter. Silver Bay 31, Brookhaven Academy 23. We'll take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Emotional and psychological problems have treatments, just like any other health issue. Still, you might not know how to find out what's right for you. We understand. That's why we created the KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center. We've seen how behavioral difficulties can affect someone's life. We can help you. Call KDMC Behavioral Wellness Center to make an appointment today. 601-835-9499. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
4:58 left here in this third quarter. Score down from Mount Olive. Mount Olive 26, Bridgestone nothing. King's Daughters Medical Center Kickoff Classic, game one of the 3-game set. Wesson takes on Crystal Springs, 7 tomorrow night here at Stone Stadium. And Lawrence County will play Hazelhurst on Saturday evening, 7 o'clock. Now those games on B92 with Jason Scarborough and the Spirit Radio Network, bringing the action with you.
First down for the Cougars.
Ogden will line up. Or was that Johnston?
That's Ogden.
Ogden to the left side of Fortenberry. Ogden got the call, wrapped up, breaks the tackle, fights ahead, gets it about a 4-yard pickup. Turned a no gainer into a 4-yard pickup as he spun out of a tackle, gets it down to the St. 31, picks up 4, second down at 6 from the St. 31.
Good hard running there by Ogden.
Fake to Ogden, pass over the middle, caught by Trey Fortenberry. He's got it, first down 10. Cougars down to the St. 31, 21. With a quick pass right over the middle to Trey Fortenberry. Cougars trying to go a little up-tempo here, Beck, but have an injured player down for Silver Bay.
Maybe another cramp out there. If we pick up a number. Dayon Ray. Number 14. Yep, he has a cramp on the field. I tell you what, Ken, in this temperature and this humidity, there's just no way to avoid the cramping. You kind of wonder if they go into, we didn't see any cramping in the first half. They go into the locker rooms at halftime, they cool off, and they get right back to the action. I think it's about the fourth or fifth stoppage of play, a fourth or fifth player that's having the cramps grab them. It's just a tough proposition.
This time of the year.
Yeah,
yep.
this time of year.
A couple of sophomores checking in for Brookhaven Academy. John Rivers Brown is checked in. Also checking in is Peyton Reed.
This game may come down to who's got some gas left in the tank in the fourth quarter. The Cougars right now are putting all the pressure on the Saints. If that Cougar offensive line can hold up, the Saints are on their heels and moving backwards right now.
Well, Colin invites you to meet the Wolves night. That's coming up Wednesday. This coming Wednesday evening, we'll have a ribbon cutting ceremony to accept the new turf field here. Then a big Meet the Wolves night get together. And the Wolves will kick off their 2019 season 1 week from tonight, 6:30 the kickoff time, as they'll be hosting the Holmes Bulldogs. 4:32 left in the third quarter, 31-23. Brookhaven Academy has battled back from a 31-6 deficit. I wonder if the Cougars score here, will we go for 2 or just settle for a 1-point difference at this point of the ball game?
I tell you what, with momentum, I think any decision you make right there, Cougars really got the ball rolling in their direction. So I don't think you go wrong with anything you do right there. And if they're running that ball good with Ogden, you might stay with him, go for 2, try to tie it up.
Woodbury, the keeper, 20, 15, 10, inside the 10. It'll be rolled out and stay at the 11. That'll be close to another Cougar first down. I think he'll be about a half yard short of the first down. Mark it down shy of the 11. The second down, less than a yard to go for the Cougars near the Silver Bay 11. The tide has turned here, tale of 2 halves, all Silver Bay in the first half. It led 31-9 at the end of the half. And all Cougars so far. Keeper by Fortenberry, 10-5 to the pylon. He is just outside at the 1. Inside the 1. First down, goal to go inside the 1.
I thought he got in corner of the south end of the field.
Cougars working their way toward that south end zone for what could possibly be a tying score here with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. We've got a tie ball game.
Tarver in, probably a blocking back for Ogden. 8 on the play clock. Running a little close right here. Coach Rushing, they need to get a timeout. Don't want to give away any yards right here.
Justin get it off. Pitch back to Ogden. Sweeps left side. Touchdown, Cougars. 35-yard drive, 1-yard TD drive. Run by Ogden. And the Cougars within 2, 31 to 29. Let's see what the call is now by Coach Rushing.
Right here, I got to go back to Ogden. Put Tarver in there, let him block out in front of him. I tell you what, those Saints are on roller skates right now again, and the Cougars are just pushing them backwards.
Cougars going for 2 in the tie. With 4:10 left in the third quarter. Ogden in tight. Pitch to the deep back, and they're not going to get anything. It's going to be wrapped up and dropped back about the 7-yard line.
Got a flag on the play. Maybe a hold out there, unless they got a hand up in the face mask of Ogden.
Wait and see what the call is here. Extra point attempt brought to you by your
they're going to be
life insurance agents, Wayne Allred and Kelly Allred. The Cougars guilty of the hold, so Saints say we don't want penalty. So 4:10 left in the third quarter. Silver Bay 31, Brookhaven Academy 29. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Hey, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln, Southwest Mississippi's Ford truck headquarters. The summer sales event is on at Sullivan Ford with $14,000 off Ford F-150. Yes, you heard that right, $14,000 off F-150. That's over 25% off a brand new four-wheel drive Ford. And don't miss out on the $199 a month Ford Fiesta. These deals are hotter than the Mississippi sun. Come see our family here. Visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
Brookhaven Academy, 35-yard drive. The 2-point conversion, no good. 31-29. Cougars have battled back from a 31-6 deficit. First half clearly belonged to Silver Bay. The second half so far belongs to the blue and white of Brookhaven Academy.
Sure. Crosby deep for the Saints. Also back there, Tyler Green near side to us. And I believe that's going to be Hunter Sykes on the far side for the Saints.
See if Crosby, if Case would put the ball back in the end zone.
For the 50-50 draw for Coleman football now, $750. So the winner guaranteed a minimum of $375. Tickets still available.
Left footer boots it down the field, high kick, passes Crosby back, takes it at the 1, fumbles the ball, picks it up at the 1, out to the 5, east to the 10, to the 15, turned over at the 16. So that's where the Saints go on offense. First down at 10 at the 16.
Good job by Gage Brown, Tyler Fortenberry getting down there on the stop for the Cougars.
Ubiquitous number 1, Tyler Fortenberry.
So the Saints go on offense. First down at 10. Let's see if the Cougars can get another stop here.
Just avoid the big play right here. Make Silver Bay work if they do something. Don't let them strike quick. Cougars trailing 31-29. It's been all BA here in the third period of play.
Cougars scoring 20 points in this quarter.
3 possessions, 3 scores. Really set up by the defense, so Ken, doing a great job holding Silver Bay on their end of the field.
Backs in the high formation again. We got a flag down in the backfield. Let's be against Silver Bay.
They'll be out here on the wide receiver. That's going to be Green. Moved a little early on that one. Those are the kind of Ken drives the coach crazy. I mean, he's not even in the play. His running play, get wide out. Just jumped out early.
Across the Saints 5. Makes it a first down of 15. Pushes the ball back to the 11. Silver Bay takes on Wayne County Academy next week. Brookhaven Academy heading down to Liberty to take on the Mid-School Center. Rebels open their season with a 13-12 win over a conference member here for Brookhaven Academy Hillcrest, last Friday night. Give it to Crosby. Crosby hits the left side, knocked down after a short gain. Well, obviously, you can see that Silver Bay offensive line getting tired.
Yeah, getting tired. Good job out there by Trey Fortenberry sniffing that one out. Crosby may have picked up 2 on that one. It's going to be a second down, about 13 for the Saints.
Cougars just look like they're the pressure of the two teams right now.
Who worked harder in the summer? We'll see if it shows here at the end of the third quarter and on to the fourth quarter. Certainly a tale of 2 ball games, 2 halves, 2 different ball games right here.
Severs off to the right side. Pitch back to Crosby. Crosby at the 15 to the 20. Tripped up, falls forward to the 23. So brings up a third down and about 7 to go here.
50, Carter Smith getting on that tackle.
Another sophomore making a play for Brookhaven Academy.
Good job there by Smith, smelling it out. Third down, about long 4, short time for the Saints. Big play for the Cougars.
So third down, 5 to go. 7-yard gain there for Crosby. He's well over the one. In fact, he was over 100 yards in the first half.
141 for Crosby. On the night, pair of touchdowns.
So the timeout call by Silver Bay. 2:37 left here in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy down by 2. Silver Bay 31, Brookhaven Academy 29. We'll take 30 seconds out the line. And Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven. Speed Queen is built to do 25 years of laundry and carries the industry's best warranty. For loads and loads and loads of quality, it's Speed Queen from Perkins Ace Hardware, Highway 51 North and Lincoln Plaza Brookhaven. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 till 5.
2:37 left here in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy has formed back to be within 2 now. Silver Bay 31-9 at halftime, 31-29 right now. As the Cougars have scored all 20 points here that have been put on the board here in the third quarter.
Third and almost 5 for the Saints.
Big play for the Cougar defense here. Keeper by Thomas wants to run a throw, and he'll be hemmed up now all the way back inside the 10. That's going to be a would be a block in the back. You thought Thomas still on his feet.
Pitch back to number 5.
The rugby
Jeff Blaze back there.
Flag will finally come down to be back at the 8-yard line. It's going to be a big loss regardless of what happens here. But obviously it looked like there was a block in the back by Silver Bay.
Net 10-yard loss for the Silver Bay Saints. Just Thomas scrambling everywhere. Went left, came back right, came to the sideline nearest us, pitched it back to number 5, Graves. Graves went backwards. Like I say, Silver Bay just out of sorts right here in the third quarter play. Let's check the flag. I believe it is.
Holding on Silver Bay, the penalty is declined.
The hold on Silver Bay. Cougars say no, we want them to play. The Cougars once again should get outstanding field position as the runner Blackwell is in the end zone. Fourth down and good 13, 14 yards to go.
4 Cougars on the defensive side.
Flag will be thrown. I'm not sure if the
a little movement on the line.
It's Brookhaven or Silver Bay. We'll find out here in a minute.
Came from the back judge. He's looking over to the BA bench. Let's see what we've got here.
Delay. What is that?
An illegal substitution.
Yeah, because one of the Cougar players came on the field, turned and ran off. So apparently they caught him on the field.
We got a 5-yard penalty. It'll remain fourth down. It's going to be fourth down and about 12 yards to go.
So all that does is to get the punter out of the end zone.
Yeah, punter
to stand around the 2.
Fortenberry's going to stand about the Silver Bay 45-yard line. Hope to receive this one on the Silver Bay side of the field.
Blackwell waits for the snap back, rugby-style kick. Kicks it high, not real deep, though. This is going to go, takes a good Silver Bay roll, though. Goes inside Cougar territory, out of bounds on the Cougar 42.
Pretty good kick right there. Landed down around the 49-yard line. Got a good roll. They're going to spot it finally right at the 45-yard line of the Cougars. So Brookhaven Academy back in business. 3 possessions here in the third quarter of play. 3 touchdowns. Silver Bay, negative yards here in the third quarter play. A tale of 2 halves right so far here, Ken.
And 31-9, Silver Bay led at the end of the first half. Cougars scored all the 20 points have been placed on the board here. In the third quarter, they've got this game back to within 2 and can take the lead on this possession. Give to Ogden, hit the backfield, shakes a tackle, fights a hit for a couple of yards before he's wrapped up and pushed back after a 2-yard pickup.
Last year's ball game, Ken, 14-7 ball game going to half. Silver Bay with a 26-0 advantage in the second half of play last year. So the Cougars have kind of turned the tables to get back into this one. Got a chance right here to take the lead.
Call it second down and 9 to go. A 1-yard gain by Ogden. Clock rolling at 1:33 left in the third quarter. Ball in the Cougar 46. Fortenberry, a quick pop pass caught by Trey Fortenberry at midfield. Picks up about 4. They'll bring up about a third down and 5 to go now for the Cougars right at midfield. Blackwell makes the tackle for the Silver Bay Saints.
That's just Fortenberry, and they're about 6'4.5", looking over the line to this 6'5" brother, Trey Fortenberry, little tight end quickie. Good for about 4 or 5 yards every time they hooked up this afternoon.
Johnston, the running back, in the side. Fortenberry. Fake to Johnson. Fortenberry in trouble. He eludes the tackler on his feet. Field 45-40. Down inside the 40. He'll take it down to the St. 36 for first down.
Got a flag in the backfield. Let's see what that is.
Fortenberry looked like he was going to get sacked, but he broke the tackle, got to the sideline, gets down to the St. inside the 40, but there's a man down for Silver Bay.
No flag back there. Not sure.
The new line of scrimmage will be the Silver Bay 34-yard line.
Put the ball on the Silver Bay 34. Big game there by Fortenberry. Some 24 yards. Looked like for sure they had him in the backfield there, but somehow he got out of the grasp of the tackler and got down the sideline for a big gain for the Cougars.
Absolutely. Good job there by Fortenberry. Not sure what the flag was, but he did pick it up and wave it off.
Coach Underwood out to look at his player.
That's 82 rushing yards for Fortenberry to go with 180 yards passing.
At the end of the ball game, we'll name our player of the game, presented by Pro Sports Performance Center, powered by King's Honors Medical Center.
Ogden, 49 yards on the night for the Cougars, 2 touchdowns. Fortenberry, as I mentioned, 82 and a touchdown, 1 passing touchdown, and that one was to Dylan Fortenberry. So things clicking right now for the Cougars, looking to try to take the lead away from the Saints. 42 seconds to go here in the third period of play. 31-29 Saints out front, but it's been all Cougars here in the third quarter. It's like number 44 for the Saints, getting up on his feet, Cord Blakeney.
That's a sophomore defensive end who's played a good ball game tonight for the Saints.
Yeah, it looks like he kind of went up to flag at the pass from Fortenberry. Fortenberry pumped the pass and may have come down and rolled his ankle. Looks like a left leg injury, lower leg, so may have turned that ankle over. He was walking off on his own.
This is the first football game ever played in this turf field here at Coland. Brookhaven Academy having the honor of being the first team on the Silver Bay to play on this new turf field at Coland. Of course, this is also the home of the Western Cobras.
Yeah, and just again, I can't reiterate how nice it is out here and the job that Dr. James Huon and her support staff, the coaches, and everyone that's been involved in some of the things we're doing here at Coland.
Ogden back in at the running back spot to the right side of Fortenberry. Fortenberry to throw, looking, backside pressure, tucks the ball and runs. He'll get short yardage. Maybe gets a yard if that, at about the 33.
Short yardage.
Backside pressure, you could feel that coming, and wisely tucked the ball and ran and got just a couple of yards.
Kind of pumped a little tight end quickie right there. And Trey Fortenberry pitched and went on a go route right up the seam. Just couldn't get it to him, have a lot of pressure in his face, but looking for the big strike right there. Let's see if the Cougars, they're going to ride it out to the fourth quarter.
Well, that's it. Third quarter is the book has been all Cougars in the third quarter. End of 3. Silver Bay 31, Brookhaven Academy 29. Let's take 60 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Join in supporting our local schools this season. Brookhaven Monument Company is proud of all of our area schools and wishes them all a great year. Be sure and attend the games and cheer for your school. For over 70 years, Brookhaven Monument has been part of the community and pleased to support local events. Brookhaven Monument thanks you for choosing them to provide a lasting memorial to remember your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument Showroom on Highway 51 North or call 833-5701.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
Fourth quarter action about to get underway right now as the swap into the football field. Brookhaven Academy will have it on the Silver Bay 33-yard line. Second down at 9 for the Cougars. It's been all Cougars in the first and the second half here, as it was all Silver Bay in the first half. Cougars are down 31-6 at one point. They battled back to make it a 2-point ball game. Now in a position to take the lead here for the first time tonight.
33-yard line.
Fortenberry with Ogden to his left.
Fortenberry, a little pass over the middle. It's going to be Brownlee has it. Touchdown Cougars on a 34-yard strike from Fortenberry to Brownlee. Well, that gives the Cougars their first lead of the ball game, 35-31. 26 points here in the second half for Brookhaven Academy. Here comes your All-Red Insurance, All-Red Financial, New York Life Insurance agents, Queen All-Red, Kelly All-Red, extra point attempt.
34 yards on the touchdown pass over the middle.
And Cougars look like they're going for 2 here back.
The Cougars
going for 2.
Got big Trenton Tarver in there. Ogden deep.
Out of the eye set. Ogden the deep back. Ogden takes the hem throw in the end zone. It's going to be caught, but a 2-point conversion is good.
That's good. Looks like Brownlee out there again.
Brownlee, the back right corner of the end zone, pulls it down with a 2-point conversion. It is good. Breaking the action, 11:53 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy has taken the lead. Brookhaven Academy 37, Silver Bay 31. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
And your home's roof takes a beating. Protect it and loved ones with a roof from Strength Roofing and Siding. From shingle or metal roof, let Strength Roofing and Siding put their 40 years of experience to work for you. They offer an unmatched lifetime warranty and work with insurance companies. Strength Roofing and Siding. Online at strengthroofingandsiding.com or call 601-373-7254. The same number since 1979.
Well, the Cougars have taken the lead for the first time in this ball game. If you were here earlier, you might have thought, well, what a tough way to start the season for the Cougars, but they battled back, scoring 29 points here in this, actually 28 points here in this second half to take the lead 37-31 over Silver Bay.
I really don't know what to say other than I've got to get a copy of that halftime speech Coach Rushing gave it. They have come out on fire here in the second half, and let's not forget what the defensive squad has done for the Cougars here in the second half.
Crosby, whether Crosby's back, and Case will kick it to Crosby.
That's a fair catch. He made a fair catch signal right there.
Picked up by one of the upbacks, and it's going to be returned up the field. Looks like Henderson finally pulled down at the 24. Henderson on the return up to the 24. First down 10. Saints on their own 24-yard line.
Wow, yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Ken, but right about the 5-yard line, Henderson went back in front of Crosby. It looked like he sort of signaled for a fair catch. Referee was right there on top of it, thought differently than I did. Had to return it. He got it returned out to about the 24-yard line. That's where Silver Bay set it up.
Okay, one other thing, looking at it here, back 5 turnovers for the Cougars in the first half, none here in the second half. So first down 10 for the Saints.
Silver Bay seems to be missing some linemen out there.
Play clock is down at 6. They're going to have to call a timeout.
Another timeout. By the Saints.
11:42 left in the ball game. Saints have no timeouts left. 11:42 left. Brookhaven Academy 37, Silver Bay 31. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Teamwork makes the dream work. At Pike National Bank, we can help make your dream happen. Hi, I'm Richard at Pike National Bank, and I would love to help purchase that boat, ATV, or motorcycle you've been dreaming of. Let's take that first step together. Visit me at our Brookhaven location today to discuss your options. Throughout the loan process, I will be there to help you every step of the way. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
$11:42 is right over timeout right now. 37-31, Brookhaven Academy. Cougars owning the second half as Silver Bay owned the first half. It was 31-9 at the end of the first half. Silver Bay. Brookhaven Academy has come back to score all the points here in the second half, taking a 37-31 lead. 28 points on the board here in the second half for Brookhaven Academy so far. So speed sweep to Henderson. Henderson hit, got a yard, and that's it. Nice job on the left side of the Cougar defense.
Gage Brown. Yeah, Gage Brown out there, number 5 for the Cougars. Short gain.
Cougars able to prevent Henderson from making the turn on the speed sweep. Second down, 8 yards to go. Put the ball just over the 25 after the 26 in St. territory. Saints have had nothing offensively here in the second half.
Since Crosby went out with that leg injury, he's been back in the ball game, but just really not involved in the offense.
Saints out of the spread. Thomas dumps it off right side. Picked up by Crosby. Crosby trying to do a couple of moves, got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Trey Portenberry will put the pressure on the quarterback. Crosby gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down and 8 for the Saints. They're 26.
Tried to set up the screen right there. Good job out from the outside by Portenberry. Sniffing it out. No gain for the Saints.
Second down play coming up for the Cougars, for the Saints rather. Third down play. Cougar defense has been stellar here in the second half. Thomas to throw. Heaves it far down the field. This ball is going to be incomplete. I think I might have a pass interference or back. What do you think, Pat?
Yeah, that's what they're going to get right there.
That's going to be a penalty on Brookhaven Academy.
Across the field, Rob Johnson running step for step with the receivers. First time the Saints really had to try to go up top. Johnson and the receiver over there looks like number 5. Campbell Graves kind of got tangled up out there.
The pass interference on Brookhaven Academy would be stepped off against the Cougars, puts the ball up to the Saint 41. First down, 10 Saints.
Yeah, and I've got that the first down of second half for the Saints.
First down, 10 for Stowaway.
The spread offense. Handed off to Crosby. Crosby jukes it outside, 45-50, 45-40. Spins down inside the 35, on his feet to the 30. But Crosby taking it all the way down to the 30-yard line. Couple of Cougars slow to get up after that. But Crosby can't weigh more than 160 at tops.
Yeah, not a big running back. Shifty, and when he gets around that end, gets some space out there, he's really tough. Let's see what we've got here.
Penalty against Silver Bay is going to erase a big run by Crosby.
Going to take that one off the book. Not sure what the call is.
Head referee explains the call to Coach Underwood. Now he's coming to this side to tell us fans what the call is here against Silver Bay.
The call came from the head official in the back, so let's see exactly what we've got right here. They haven't marked it off.
Bring the ball back to the line. Now they're going to mark it off.
Like some type of procedure call, 5-yard penalty.
So it erases a big gain by Crosby. He took it all the way down to the Cougar 30.
Penalties. You see that the Saints have already used all 3 of their timeouts here in the second half, so something's just not clicking for the Saints here in the second half. But give credit to that Cougar defense and the Cougar offense have really stepped up, playing a totally different ball game here in the final 2 quarters of play.
So first down 15, puts the ball back on the Saint 35-yard line following the penalty.
As you mentioned, Ken, erased a 30-yard gain by Crosby. Break there for the Cougars.
Saints checking to the sideline. They'll stay in the spread offense. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Crosby will be the running back to the side of Thomas. Thomas on the keeper. Thomas tries to turn the corner, can't do it. Ball knocked out of bounds, fumbled out of bounds, stays with the Saints. Trey Fortenberry on there defensively for the Cougars, maybe a yard, if that, for the Saints.
Fortenberry comes in there quick on Thomas. Quarterback keeper to the left side. Fortenberry punched the ball from the back. Did go out of bounds, but really no gain there for Thomas.
Call it second down and 15 on the Saint 35-yard line. Saints stay in the shotgun. Have a pistol set with Crosby in behind Thomas. Give it to Crosby. Take the Crosby. Pass over the middle. Intercepted by the Cougars. Fortenberry. That's going to be right down the left sideline.
He may take it all the way, Ken.
15-10.
He's going to walk it in, and he's going to get a penalty called right there.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, they're going to call that touchdown back. Let's see, right about the 1-yard line, Fortenberry turned, sort of backed his way into the end zone. Let's see if they call unsportsmanlike. I don't know if they'll count the touchdown or not. Yeah, I remember a couple years back at Columbia Academy, had an unsportsmanlike call, and they called the touchdown back. we'll see what we do right here. So we got an interception for Fortenberry.
Touchdown will be awarded to Brookhaven Academy. Penalty be assessed on the kickoff. Cougars again. Looks like they're going for two. 43-31.
Kevin Carson reunited with his daughter. Another reason to say, oh, terrific. 9:24.
Cougars will line up for the 2-point conversion. Extra point attempt is being presented by your New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. Now, Corey Case comes on. They'll try to kick it instead. Case now comes on the field out of the hold of Tyler Fortenberry. Corey Case is sophomore. Will try to punch another one through here. Snap back, placement down. Kick is up. Off the upright. The kick is off the upright. No good. He missed it. Second one is missed this evening. Breaking the action. 9:24 left in the ball game. 50-yard interception returned by Tyler Fortenberry. PAT is no good. 9:24 left. Brookhaven Academy 43. Silver Bay 31. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
There's a saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's not the case when it comes to insurance, though. You want one agency that can handle all your insurance needs. Insurance and Risk Managers has a team of insurance professionals ready to work for you for home, life, auto, health, and business insurance. Turn to just one agency, Insurance and Risk Managers, 315 South Jackson Street, Brookhaven. Call 833-6321. Insurance and Risk Managers.
So the Cougars battle back from a 31-9 halftime deficit to storm to a 43-31 lead here over Silver Bay. And we've got 9:24 left in this ball game. Cougars still have more opportunities to put some more points on the board. And that penalty on Fortenberry will be marked off of the kickoff. So now then Case is going to have to kick it off from the 25. Last we heard from Mount Olive, Pirates were ahead of the Red Star Hornets by a score of 26-0. That's the last we heard. A lot of games going on tonight.
From the VA 25-yard line.
Game here tomorrow night. Weston takes on Crystal Springs, and Saturday evening it's Lawrence County taking on Hazelhurst. Case will kick it down the field, and
Thomas, number one, makes a fair catch.
fair catch made by Thomas.
River Thomas.
So Saints have it in pretty good field position. They'll take over at their own 40. Actually put him down at the Saint 41.
This is a time limited also.
And Saints taking their time coming out. Play clock is now rolling. Stay in the shotgun. Got a pistol set. Thomas is going to heave the ball as far as he can throw it down the right sideline. Another interception. Picked off by the Cougars. Rocket Johnson. Midfield. Johnson brings it back to the Saint 49-yard line. Well, Thomas threw that one as far as he could. The guy who will come up with that long pass is Johnson for Brookhaven Academy. Another interception. Returns it back to the Saint 49-yard line. And the Cougars in business at the Saint 49, first down and 10.
The winning ticket reception.
Certainly have to make a note to ask Coach Rushing what he said at the halftime.
I got to know. I got to know what the speech was. And, you know, this is probably one of the biggest reversals of fortune for both ball clubs that I've ever seen.
Fortenberry down the middle. That ball is going to be caught.
Just out of the reach of Johnson, but we're going to get pass interference on that one, though, Ken. The far official over there did throw the flag.
I'll give the Cougars a first down as the pass interference is called here.
However,
And we'll give the Cougars a first down on the pass interference. Moves the ball inside the 35, now to the Saints 34.
Our good friend David Keene, Coach Keene over at ACCS, checking in with the Cougars. Won't try to get a score update. We told him tune in, WBKN, B92 on YouTube. He's signing in right now.
Fortenberry, Ogden to his left. And we got another flag gives to go against the Cougars. Somebody apparently moved a little too soon for the Cougars. Up is against Silver Bay. Defensive line encroachment. Defensive line that caused that movement. So they encroached into the neutral zone. But now then first down at 5 moves the ball down to the Silver Bay 29.
20 yards on penalties in consecutive plays against Silver Bay. First down.
34 points Brookhaven Academy has put on the board here in the second half as they trail 31-9 at the end of the first half. Cougars threatening again. Give to Ogden. Ogden picks his way through for a first down inside the 30. Takes it down to about the 23-yard line. That should be enough for a Cougar first down. First down 10 Cougars. Puts it at the 23. So first down 10 Cougars.
5 yards needed. 5 yards of a foot gain.
Clock rolling with 8:47 left here in the ball game.
I think you're going to see a lot of doses of Nick Ogden right here. Just going to grind that clock out. Fortenberry's going to let the play clock run all the way down almost to zeros before they snap it.
And give to Ogden. They'll keep him at Fortenberry. He'll be stepping out of the tackle, lost the football, picked up by the Saints, and they're going to rule the ball dead where the recovery was made. Ball got stripped out of Fortenberry's hands. That's the first turnover for the Cougars in the second half. The Cougars committed 5 turnovers in the first half.
First down, Silver Bay at their own 16.
So first down 10 for the Saints at their own 16 following the fumble recovery for Fortenberry. 43-21, Cougars on top by 12.
2-score ball game. The Cougars had a big opportunity right there to put the nail in the coffin, turned it over. Let's see if Silver Bay tries to go to the air again. I'd probably put Fortenberry back in center field. I'll be surprised to see number 1.
Official timeout for the water break here. 8:19 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 43, Silver Bay 31. So let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Experiencing shoulder, elbow, hip, or knee pain? Come see the experts, Dr. Larry Field and Dr. Austin Barrett at Mississippi Sports Medicine, located locally at the Brookhaven Medical Arts Building. Our specialized surgeons have over 50 years combined orthopedic experience specific to the shoulder, elbow, hip, and knee. Why see a general orthopedic when you could see the experts? Mississippi Sports Medicine, where we specialize for you. Request the Brookhaven location when scheduling your appointment at MississippiSportsMedicine.com or call 601-354-4488.
8:19 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy is dominating here in the second half, leading it now 41-31, or 43-31. Saints will have it following the fumble recovery. They've got it at their own 16-yard line.
Got to believe Coach Rushing's urging his guys, saying, hey, let's don't let them turn the table on us. We've worked too hard to get back in this ball game. Cougars certainly look like the pressure ball club right here.
First down for Silver Bay.
Let's see if Silver Bay tries to go back to the air. It's just not their ball game. Crosby has 1 or 2 carries here in the second half. One, a 30-yard gain that was negated
on a penalty
by a 5-yard procedure penalty. So outside of that, not much doing.
So Crosby will be the pistol back in behind Thomas. Final score, Pearl beats Clinton 32-22. Okay. Pearl Powers looks like they're going to be in this thing for the hunt once again. Andy Crosby, he will maybe he does get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it.
Cade Watson in there, another tackle for the big lineman, the junior lineman for the Cougars.
A second down 10 for the Saints. Ball on the Saints 16. Clock rolling at 7:48 left in the ball game. Saints stay in the shotgun. Thomas back pedals, rolling to his right, puts the ball down, looking downfield, will run 20, 25, 30, out of bounds. He's got a first down. Thomas all the way up to the 29-yard line, picks up 13 of the play for a first down for the Saints after the Saint 29.
First down. Still available again, 14 off the scramble. The new line of scrimmage is still available.
Put him at the 30, first down 10 Saints at the Saint 30.
Waltrip off the field. Fortenberry is going to give him a blow. Fortenberry moving to that free safety slot. Like I mentioned, Ken, try to play center field out there. Not going to let anything get behind us.
Final score from Mount Olive, 26-0. Mount Olive beats Waystar.
Quick pass out to number 22. That's going to be Henderson, knocked away by Ogden. Good job there by Ogden on the pass defensive play right there.
So second down and 10 on the St. 30. Cougars on the road next week, heading down to Liberty to take on the Mid-School Center Rebels. Rebels began their season with a 14-12 win over Hillcrest.
Thomas going to be all sides. It's like the middle of the line of the Cougars. Jumped into the neutral zone. Yeah.
There'll be a 5-yard penalty. Yes, the Cougars brings up a second down at 5 now for Silver Bay. Bay Springs all over Springer, 40-0. Wow. So second down at 5 for the Saints. And to Crosby. Crosby trying to get outside. Got a couple of yards, knocked down by Harrison Brownlee.
Got a flag, came in late from the back judge. Let's see what this is right here. They get another holding. Yeah, it's going to be holding against the Saints. Let's see what Coach Rushing, he's probably going to push them back.
Bring up a 3rd and 3. A hold against the Saints.
Yeah, he's going to push them back, take the 10-yard spot foul. So 3rd and 3 is going to turn into about 2nd and 13.
Puts the ball back on the Saint 20.
Going to be more than
21.
Yeah,
15-yarder.
That's right.
So second down, back at the 21, got to get to the 40. So second down at 19.
19 to go, 7:22 to go here. Final period of play. 43-31 Cougars storm back during the second half.
Crosby to the right side. Henderson on that speed sweep. Fake it to Henderson. Thomas wants to throw, in trouble. Rolling to his right, still looking downfield. Tucks it down at the 20. Breaks a tackle. He's after the 30. He comes back inside to the 35. Got the first down. On his feet still. Finally brought down at the 43. River Thomas zigging and zagging for a first down up to the St. 43. Brownlee finally pulls him down.
22-yard on the scamper by Thomas. As the clock ticks up under 7 minutes to play.
First down, just go for the Saints. On a 22-yard scramble.
And Waystar falling to Mount Olive tonight, 26-0. Our score, 43-31. Cougars have battled back to take the lead here. Brownlee, or Thomas to throw. Hops it in there to his intended receiver off to the right side, incomplete. Brings up second down at 10 on the St. 43.
It's going to stop the clock. 6:35 to go in this one. Cougars up by 12.
Play clock rolling down to 10 seconds as the Saints now get set. Stay in the shotgun. Total out to the left side, single out to the right side. Thomas rolling to his right, keeper all the way, turns the corner. 45 up to the 49, where we knocked out of bounds to the far side of the Cougars. Looks like Gage Brown making the tackle on the far side. Or is that Fortenberry? Yeah, Fortenberry. Trey Fortenberry making the tackle along with Gage Brown. So third down 5 here for the Saints.
Got to figure 2 down territory here for the Saints. 6:04 to go. Clock is rolling. 43-31 Cougars storming back here in the second half.
Thomas to throw, looking, still looking, throws it across the middle, and that one batted away incomplete.
Thomas pass over the middle. Throws it up at the 45-yard line.
Brings up a fourth down at 5 to go now for the Saints.
Number 4, Trey Fortenberry on defense.
Cade Watson checks back in at defensive lineman for Brookhaven Academy.
We completely lost fullback Hunter Sykes here in the second half of play. He and Crosby both went out pretty early in the third quarter. Crosby has made it back to the ball game. Only had a few carries here in the second half, but we have not seen Sykes back in the ball game.
Quick snap. Thomas in trouble. And we have a whistle and
I'm going to have a procedure play.
I think that ball was snapped prematurely. 5 yards illegal procedure against the Saints. That'll move the ball back 5 yards. Makes it a fourth down and 10 now for the Saints. Brings it back to the original line of scrimmage at about the 43.
Got to believe the Cougars be very aware of the possible fake punt right here by Morales.
High snap. Rugby style kick. They'll take a Saint roll and rolls inside the 30. And they'll put the ball down on the Cougar 27. And check that, the 22 is where they'll put the ball down. First down 10 Cougars from their own 22.
I'll tell you what, Ken, as much as the offense has done the second half, the defensive side of the ball, the Cougars are throwing a shutout here in the third and fourth quarters, and we just can't overlook what they've done. I would dare say, outside of the penalties that have been assessed with pass interference and maybe 1 or 2 penalties, outside of that, the Saints probably have negative yards here in the second half.
So first down 10 Cougars with their own 22. Easton Boyd, freshman, will check in right now for the Cougars. Tyler Fortenberry hands it off inside.
It's like Johnston
scoots up the middle across the 25 out to the 29. He'll pick up about 7 of the play.
Number 33, Luke Johnston.
So puts the ball down right at the 29. It'll bring up a second down and about 3 to go. Actually, second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Tell you what, Ken, if Johnston can break through that initial push by the front line of the Saints, I wouldn't be surprised he pops one right here. Certainly he has the speed to do it.
Fortenberry awaits the snap. He'll take it and gives the ball to Johnston, who is nailed.
Oh, Fortenberry must have kept
it. I thought Johnson had it. Fortenberry gets back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he may get a yard if that got to about the 30. Brings up a 3rd and 3, but Johnson got tattooed. Certainly looked like he had the ball. I guess the tackler thought he had the ball too, and Fortenberry tries to take his way around the left side of the the line there, but got pushed out of bounds short of the first down. So third down, about 3 still.
Good read there by Fortenberry. Saw the defender keying on Johnston. Pulled it out of his belly. Got back to the line of scrimmage.
Fortenberry throws it out here, intercepted, and going down for the Saints. Looks like he got a cramp as he caught the ball. He went down holding his ankle. Looks like that is Henderson on the interception. He got a cramp as soon as he caught the ball. As you could tell, he kind of seized up there as he went down, grabbing his ankle. That's the first turnover right here in the second half of the Cougars. That's right, 2. Had a fumble. Had a fumble. That's 2 turnovers versus a 5 we had in the first half.
21, Eli Blackwell.
Blackwell.
Yeah, Blackwell made that interception, had a look toward the end zone, picked it off about the 30-yard line, took about 2 steps, and just both his legs locked up, went straight to the ground, right about the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the Cougar 26 for Silver Bay. This ball game's still not over. 3:56 to go. 12-point ball game.
Saints will have it first down and 10 on the Cougar 26. Thomas gives it to Crosby, wrapped up by Gage Brown and pulled back. Got about a yard. That's about it. Give him the 25. Gain of 1. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Saints, but a nice job by Gage Brown to get that hole and beat Crosby head on. And
I'll tell you that interior
on that battle.
Yeah, interior of that line, just not giving anything to the Saints here in the second half. If those ends hold their spots, they're just completely shutting down the running game of the Saints.
So 2nd and 9 from the Cougar 25. And they give to Crosby. A fake to Crosby. Flags are down. Thomas rolling to his right. Thomas turns the corner. Got about 2 yards. Knocked out of bounds on the far side by Brownlee. But there is a flag down. A thrown in the Cougar defensive backfield.
Rule out of bounds at the Brookhaven Academy 27. 3rd and 11, also 2.
May have picked that flag up.
I don't see a call.
Yeah.
Yep, did not wave the flag off.
Out of bounds, on stop. 3:11 remaining.
Actually lost in the play back to the 27, so now then it's 3rd down and 11. Thomas turns, gives it off to Crosby. Nothing. 3 players on top of Crosby as soon as he got the handoff.
That's going to be number 50, number 4.
Carter Smith,
number 4, Trey Fortenberry. Host of Cougars.
Trey Fortenberry.
A loss in the play for the Saints. 4th down.
31-yard line. 4th and 15 for Silver Bay.
Saints have got to get down to the Cougars 16 for the first down. Thomas comes back to throw, has time, nobody open, throws it in the end zone. Ball's going to be juggled around and incomplete.
Thomas pass, deflected at the goal line, incomplete.
Cougars will take over first down 10. Cougars will take it over. The Cougars have it 1st and 10 at their own 31 with 2:18 left in the ball game. 43-31, Brookhaven Academy. If you tuned away at the end of the first half saying this thing is over, Silver Bay was leading at 31-9. Cougars have stormed back here. They've scored 34 points here in the second half to take the lead 43-31 over Silver Bay.
I just not selling the Cougars short, Kim. I just didn't think we'd be here when we wrapped up the first half of football.
Cougars will have to take the first time out of the half. So we'll take a break. 2:18 left in the ball game. Time out of the field. Brookhaven Academy 43, Silver Bay 31. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Paul Barnett Nissan is one of the fastest growing dealerships in Southwest Mississippi. Come experience the difference. Nissan Titan trucks are the only trucks on the market with a 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper manufacturer's warranty and get up to $14,000 off MSRP. Come see the new Rocky Ridge Titan on display now. And all new or used vehicles purchased from Paul Barnett Nissan get 2 years worth of touch-and-go car washes. Experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan, Exit 40 Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven.
218, a happy Cougar crowd here. Not so happy at the first half, but really happy right now the way the Cougars have played here in the second half as the Cougars storm back. They take this ball game right now, 43-31, 2:18 left. The Cougars have it first and 10, and you got to think maybe get one first down and can run the clock out.
Yeah, no timeouts across the way for the Saints. Cougars going to just grind it out right here. Fortenberry may take a knee. Yep, that's what he's going to do. 2:15, they're going to just grind it.
They got 40 seconds to get to, now they got 36 seconds. That'll pull it down to about a minute 40 or so. Yeah, they can run this thing down under a minute. Because you've got the 40-second play clock now.
Yeah. As soon as the previous play ends, they reset the play clock, anything in high school football, to 40 seconds, regardless of where everyone is, and you got 40 seconds to get your next snap off. So it's not waiting for everybody to get on their sides of the ball.
Game clock at a minute 40, play clock at 5. And he'll take the knee. 40 seconds, I'll put it under a minute. So they'll put it down to about 52 seconds or so left when the Cougars snap it again. So Fortenberry looking at the clock. He'll let it go all the way down to about 1 second and snap it.
I wonder right here, Coach Rushing elect to punt the ball, or got to believe they're just going to try to push it downfield a little bit, or just
3 seconds left and take the penalty.
All right, they'll let this one run down right at the end. They'll call a timeout and have it about 10 seconds to go in this one. So let's see what the Cougars do right here. Wouldn't be surprised if they take a knee again.
Play clock at 20, game clock at 30.
Yeah, it's going to be a 10-second differential. Coach Rushing may call a timeout or take the penalty. Let Fortenberry run around a little bit and run out of the back of the end zone or try to run off 10 seconds. 12-point ball game right here. Cougars should be able to wind it down, but we've seen some crazy things tonight, Ken. We've seen two completely different ball games all wrapped up in one.
So the Cougars will take the penalty with 9.9 seconds left. They'll lay up game against the Cougars. It'll cost them 5. As you mentioned, 9 seconds left.
Which is essentially academically gone.
Saints would have to score 2 quick touchdowns in 9 seconds.
Let's see right here. Fortenberry's going to go back out, going to go under center. Probably won't do anything right here. May run around in the backfield. You know, the defensive line may not even pursue him.
He'll take the knee on a 4th down. Timeout called at 8.6 seconds, and they exchange of a possession here. Saints will have it. Time for maybe 1 or 2 plays at the most.
A lot would have to happen. Touchdown, extra points, onside kick, recovery. I just don't know if the time's there for the Silver Bay Saints.
A remarkable comeback for the Brookhaven Academy Cougars. Again, trailing Silver Bay 31-9 at halftime. They reel out 34 points here in the second half. Take the lead 43-31 with just over 8 seconds left in this ball game.
Let's see if Silver Bay goes for the end zone right here. Got to expect them to try to punch it in.
Thomas hands it off right side. That should about do it.
Clock's going to run out on the Silver Bay Saints.
The big comeback by the Cougars. They win it here final 43-31. big win to get things going over a really good Silver Bay Saint football team. 43-31, Cougars winning the second half convincingly, 34-0 over the Saints, and final score 43-31. Coming up, we'll have our post-game stats for you, then we'll select our player of the game, presented by Pro Sports Performance, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center. Right now, we'll take 2 minutes down the line. The Cougar post-game show is coming up after this on B92.
For any job, big or small, rent the quality equipment you need from Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven. Rent Smart now offers limestone rocks for driveways, landscaping, or any other project. It's sold by the ton with pickup or delivery available. Rent Smart also offers a wide variety of services such as land clearing, pond building, site prep, and more. Contact Rent Smart today at 601-565-1346. Rent Smart on Industrial Park Road, Brookhaven.
Time is running out. It's the biggest recliner sale of the year. It's the Lazy Boy Pick a Pair sale at T.H. Perkins Furniture, Brookhaven. Now through Labor Day, get 2 Lazy Boy recliners at big discounts. Hurry in to T.H. Perkins Furniture. This is a limited time sale that ends Labor Day. Take advantage of the savings and great financing options. It all ends Labor Day at T.H. Perkins Furniture, Highland Square Shopping Center in Brookhaven.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Hallred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. We're proud to be part of the All Point ATM network with over 55,000 locations throughout the United States, Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico, the United Kingdom, and Australia. You can find it at All Point ATM by going to the locator app at allpointnetwork.com. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Once again, thank you to
A tale of two halves here. Silver Bay winning the first half 31-9. Brookhaven Academy winning the second half 34-0, and Brookhaven Academy wins the ball game 43-31. Big turnaround for the Cougars. 5 turnovers in the first half, only a couple in the second half. Defense played lights out for the Cougars in the second half. Offense got it going and really took control of this ball game and kind of gave you a glimpse of what this football team can be this year. Becca got some final stats ready.
Yeah, I got the stats ready, and I have to agree with you. This is unlike any football game I've seen in quite some time. Just totally two different approaches, dynamics, any type of word that you can use just to tell the two ball games split between halves. For the Silver Bay Saints, Ty Crosby, the leading rusher for the Saints, 20 rushes, 142 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hunter Sykes, 5 rushes for 14, only had 1 rush attempt in the second half. River Thomas, the quarterback, 7 rushes for 74 yards, and Caden Henderson, 2 rushes for 7. In the passing department, Thomas completed 2 passes out of 6 attempts for 36 yards. It's by Campbell Graves, and 1 by Ty Crosby. For the Cougars, Nick Ogden rushed the ball 14 times for 54 yards, and he scored twice in the second half. Tyler Fortenberry had 18 rushes for 90 yards and 1 touchdown. Luke Johnson, 1 rush for 7 yards. Harrison Brownlee, Statue of Liberty early in the ball game, 1 rush for 31 yards. For Fortenberry, 18 completions out of 29 attempts, 214 yards, 1 touchdown. He did have the 5 interceptions, but he really bounced back, had 4 of those interceptions in the first half. Got his composure together, had an outstanding second half of football. A good job by the sophomore in his first start as a Cougar. Dylan Fortenberry, 3 catches, 50 yards in the score. Gage Brown, 2 big catches for 20 yards. Trey Fortenberry, 4 catches for 33 yards. Brownlee, 4 catches for 86 yards and a touchdown. Rob Johnson with a single catch for 30 yards. Colin Waldrop with a catch, 8 yards. And Michael Watts with 1 reception for 2 yards.
In your final score, Brookhaven Academy 43-31. Well, let's select our player of the game, presented by Pro Sports Performance, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center. We've got to look at the stats and the performances, and of course, Tyler Fortenberry, tough start. Just said bounce back for a remarkable second half, good second half. So we have unanimously agreed here that Tyler Fortenberry is our player of the game for tonight's game with Silver Bay, presented by Pro Sports Performance, powered by King's Daughters Medical Center. So Tyler Fortenberry, our player of the game.
I have to add, Ken, Fortenberry did have an interception and a 50-yard return for a touchdown as well. So a big game there on the other side of the ball, or a big play there on the other side of the ball for Fortenberry. And I think bigger than anything, I think Coach Rushing will echo this, is just Fortenberry really gaining his composure in the second half. You know, that late interception was a ball he probably shouldn't have thrown. Maybe got a little greedy in there. So really cleaned it up in the second half. And that's what the Cougars going to have. They spread it out amongst about 9 receivers. And if they can do that and keep Nick Ogden out there turning the football out of the backfield, get your scat back there and Luke Johnston, the Cougars will be a formidable football team this year.
All right, Cougars preparing to head down to Liberty to take on a mid-school center next Friday evening. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff. Pre-game show about 6:30 on B92. The King's Daughters Medical Center kickoff classic continues tomorrow evening here at Colan at Stone Stadium. Wesson takes on Crystal Springs. It's Saturday evening. Lawrence County plays Hazelhurst. We have both of those games on B92 and our YouTube channel, B92 Space WBKN. Jason Scarborough from the Spirit Network will be along with the play-by-play. He'll have a video feed as well on his network. We'll give you details on that tomorrow on B92. Well, that's it from Stone Stadium. First game ever on this new turf field, and Brookhaven Academy claims the first win, 43-31 over a scrappy Silver Bay team. Well, that's it from Wesson this evening. Appreciate you being along here with us for Cougar football. We'll see you next Friday evening down at Liberty against the Mid-School Center. Our studio production coordinator, Jeremy Edwards, along with Beck Warren, Ken Hollingsworth, we bid you a good evening.
This has been Brookhaven Academy Cougars.